Mokiwakwe, good morning and welcome to the Friday broadcast and the early morning one. Torí pé tí a bá rí àdìsọ lórí platform yìí, and the reason why we are out frequently is to let many of us know that there's so much danger around the world. So as we are coming into the program, I say good morning and welcome to Koikimedia, bringing the world closer to your doorstep. Please share the program and invite others to join us if they can, because we also have something that we would like to share again this morning. Initially, the 19th day of the month of July 2024. And as many things that we see around the world, we want to make sure that you are also privileged if you're following us on this platform, Lati Janfanier. So we don't want you not to be aware of it, so that we can just be preparing our mind, especially as we continue to demand that Yoruba people should leave Nigeria. But some argue that that shouldn't happen now. We should leave it more. And that could be the danger. So, Laroy, there is a reason why I've come out quickly, because as much as, like I said yesterday, we will be working back to back if we truly want to achieve our independence, to keep as much information to our people and our loved ones. So I'm still sharing the program. You can also help me to do the same thing. But because a lot of you probably doesn't know this platform, so I'm going to play my intro so that you can kickstart with that until I'm setting up all the rest of the platform. My name is OLAYOMI KOIKI. We program me, and I say good morning and welcome once again. Moki Professor Adebanja Akitoye, Moki Oloye Dr. Sunday Adeyemo Igbowo, Moki gbogbo our leaders were both female and male, all our elders, especially those our kings that now believe that Yoruba people are in danger, and we are literally in danger. But when as in danger, time will tell whether we are in danger or not. Koikimedia, we're bringing the world closer to your doorstep. They never sabi wetin we carry for her. But they move closer before them no sabi. I said they never know wetin we carry for body. But they move closer before them no sabi. Ọ̀kìn lọ lọ́jà ẹyẹ, lèhùn ló ló lájú. Ẹyẹ tó torí kodò bí àdó, wọ́n pẹ̀jẹ̀ lẹ́nu. Ká ṣiṣẹ́ fún ilẹ̀ bàbá wa. Ká ṣiṣẹ́ fún ìlú bàbá wa. Kájùmọ̀ sowọ́pọ̀ ká lè tó dúdú àga. Òdúdú àkóbá lè gbé wá. Ọmọ òdúdú àṣegírí. Ẹ dìde fún ẹ̀tọ́ adúláwọ̀. Ká lè jọ jùmọ̀ gbé. Délẹ̀ ìlérí. Káwa lè gba ògo ilẹ̀ wa. Ká ṣiṣẹ́ ká lè jọ gbàdé. Ká lè gbàdé adé adúláwọ̀. Àwa ni ìmọ̀lẹ̀ tí yóò tàn káàkiri. Koikimedia, àwa là ń gbé tó lárugẹ. Ètò tó gbójú owó tí wọ́n máa ní. Kásá, ẹgbẹ́ polówó ọjà wà kájé kú gbá yín jẹ. Ètò tó gbójú owó tí wọ́n máa ní. À ń gbé tó lárugẹ, à ń gbá News and sports, Emarigo. Ọmọ Ìjẹ̀bú alárẹ̀ mi ló ní kí n máa ké tantan. Koikimedia, ọ̀rọ̀ lágbájú mọ̀ mi. Máa bá ṣẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ. Ọmọ Yorùbá nìyẹn, ọmọ Yorùbá tata o. Àgbàdùn rẹ̀, ọmọ Ìjẹ̀bú alárẹ̀ mi. Ṣé ìlú ọmọ fìdí bọ̀ tẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ o? Ẹ̀yin lọ́mọ onígbò máa dé máa dé máa dé. Ẹ̀yin lọ́mọ onígbò máa wọ̀ máa wọ̀ máa wọ̀ o. Ikú máa wọ̀ àjòjì ò gbọ́dọ̀ wọ̀. Àjòjì tó bá wọ̀ bẹ̀ á tẹ̀tẹ̀ ní ẹ̀bọ̀ra. Ẹ̀yin lọ́ máa náwó òyìnbó tó dé. Ìgbà tó yìnbó dé o. Owó náà dẹ́ tún pọ̀ sí o. Koikimedia sáwà ní bàbá. Koikimedia, àwọn ni bàbá. Koikimedia, àwọn ni bàbá. Àdáńsọ, àtúnpèrè gidi. Koikimedia, àwọn ni bàbá. Àwa là ń gbé tò lárugẹ jẹ́ ká jọgbọ́ o. Koikimedia, àwọn ni bàbá. Àtúnjà fẹ́tọ̀ ilẹ̀ wa, fẹ́tọ̀ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Koikimedia, àwọn ni bàbá. Ọmọ Oòduà ni wá o, tọkàntọkàn. We bring you one closer to your doorstep. Afẹ́fẹ́ tó fẹ́ òògùn kan jòkó lára ni. Àgbèrègèdè Olódùmarè ló fún wa sí. Gbogbo ayé ẹ̀gbọ́n, àwa ni bàbá o. Ẹ máa bọ̀ wá ẹgbẹ́ polówó ọjà yín wá. Òdúdú alágbèdá ní òtítọ́ lágbèdá ní. A kì í sọ̀dálẹ̀, a kì í sọ̀dí kìíta. Àdúró tán, àkọ́pẹ̀rẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́. Koikimedia, we bring you one closer to your doorstep. Koikimedia is around to give us the test. Is around to give us the test. Ladies and gentlemen, ẹ mú kalẹ̀ sílẹ̀, ẹ tẹ́tí ẹ gbọ́ ètò tó kojú gbogbo. Ladies and gentlemen, ẹ mú kalẹ̀ sílẹ̀, ẹ tẹ́tí ẹ gbọ́ ètò tó kojú. A very good morning and welcome to this very, very important program this morning. I should be in bed, but as we know, if you have children in the house, when your children are getting ready for school, just as many of you will be getting ready for school, I believe, if you are in Nigeria. Am I can Daruko and use that to get ourselves carried away, because I want to fire on quickly, because there is something that I saw this morning, and this is the first time I'm saying it. But as at yesterday, I was still having this discussion, and I'll be telling you what discussion is all about. Jokoko Farabale, especially those of you that keep saying that we should remain in Nigeria. tẹ̀síwájú ọ̀pọ̀ ire àtòwú tó dára ọmọ tó dùn àgbègbè bọ́ sí ipò ẹ̀tọ́ rẹ̀ ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀. Mo kí gbogbo wa pé a very good morning and welcome once again. Like I always say, a particular time on this platform that we come out. We come out as we feel because it's a 24 hours platform. But the reason why I've come out early this morning is because of what I saw to deruba mi. And this is part of the reason why people like us are becoming concerned. In the 19th day of the month of July 2024. We're living in a global world that is now creating tension for many of the places that most of us are living. But many people are saying that kò sí ewu rárá, and we should never be too concerned because since we have lived outside the shore of ibi tó jẹ́ ilẹ̀ tiwa tí a lè manage, or tí àwọn tó manage wọ́n ti bá wa mismanage, because the country called Nigeria has been mismanaged. Òun ló gbé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ púpọ̀ nínú wa dé outside Nigeria. And that itself is becoming a threat to humanity, especially our foreigners. Because somebody like me is classified as a foreigner in this country. And I'm sure you know why. Since tí wọ́n bí yàn sí bíbá. Àwọn tó bí sí bíbá gan, ó ní bó ṣe máa ń classify wọn pé ṣé second generation nìyẹn àbí third àbí first generation. Because if you were lucky, tí parents had to go through the hustling of immigration, you will have children that would probably have the legal right to live in this country. But the problem they would have is that every time tó bá jáde síta with that beautiful British, American, Canadian, Japanese, Australian passport, there would always be questioned, where are you from? Because one more way, you were not like them. Oh, that be town shiri, and they will ask you that question. So this morning, while I was browsing the Twitter on my bed, something popped up, and I'm like, what? Ǹjẹ́ kò ń ṣe ìdí tá a ṣe ń pariwo leléyìí? Ẹ jẹ́ kí n mú nǹkan tí mo print wá, because we are not using the software. I will not be able to be showing you things from behind the camera. So the reason why tí mo ṣe print, and we are going to use other means to communicate this message. Ẹ bá mi gbé wọlé message àárọ̀ yìí are very, very important. This message is more target to the diaspora than ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà Nigeria. Àfi tí wọ́n náà bá láǹfààní àti wọlé bíi tèmi. Mo kí gbogbo wa. Mo kí gbogbo wa pé ẹ káàbọ̀. Kò print the picture bàbá ìjáde ṣá. This one is needed. I think I will get this just picture alone. For me, 1 minute. Welcome to the program. Mokiwa. All right, what I would do is I just snip it because I want people to later, If you are not following me on Twitter, thank me X, I'm begging you now, go and follow me so that you will be able to know a lot of what we are discussing on that beautiful app. Hello, darapọ̀ mọ́ wa lórí Twitter. Very, very important. The darapọ̀ mọ́ wa lórí Twitter. So let's print this. Yeah. Mo kí gbogbo wa pé good morning. Barika Jimoh fún gbogbo àwa Muslims àtàwa tá kì í ṣe Mùsùlùmí, àwa ẹlẹ́yà ẹ̀sìn, àwa ẹlẹ́sìn kejì rather. Mo dẹ̀ kí àwọn bàbá wa nínú oníṣẹ̀ṣe pé àbọ̀rọ̀ àbọ̀yè. Mo kí wa pé àní kúkú ṣe lásán. Ó ń ṣọmọ olókùú bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Àní sí pẹ̀lú ìyá rẹ̀. Ọlọ́run tó dẹ̀ ní wá kò ní fi wá sílẹ̀. Ọgbọ́n àtòye tó dẹ̀ ń fún wa ta fi ń darí ìrìn àjò yìí lábẹ́ bàbá wa olóyè Dr. Sunday Igboho àti bàbá wa Professor Adébánjí Akíntóyè. Wá sìn wá pẹ́ gbogbo àná lájọ máa jàǹfààní ẹ̀. Mo sọ fún yín lánàá pé tó lóyè bá máa fi jí the last message tí mo send sí wọn, wọ́n máa reply me, and he did at about almost 4 o'clock this morning. Am I worried the way they picture my show in reverse? But I'll tell you what exactly I have here. In ten reload screen missing that you're looking at. I'm going to move it closer. As you can see something, but you probably feel, okay, yes, on show that any or TV me. So in ten re and to ba le ba mi type síta bó ṣe wà níbí bye. Gbogbo yín náà lẹ ń rí àwọn tó wà lórí Facebook tẹ́yìn ò bá rí dáadáa torí pé background mi tí mo fi síbẹ̀ ni kò ṣe jẹ́ kẹ́ rí dáadáa, but what I can do fẹ́yìn tẹ́ wà lórí Facebook ni pé ẹ jẹ́ kí n save kìíní so that ẹ̀yin tí ẹ wà lórí Koikimedia ẹ̀yin aláǹfààní àti àwọn tó wà lórí YouTube and the rest of the platform, they can see it without too much hassle. But enter our YouTube, I'm waiting. I want you to type whatever tẹ́ bá kọ rí ní bíbá, kò bá jẹ́ nǹkan yẹn kan lẹ rí, nǹkan méjì ni. I want to say it on the comment section. And I really mean it. I want to say it on the comment section. So I'm changing the background. Yeah, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà lórí Facebook náà. In tí mo fi wọ̀n wọ́n, òun ló wà lórí background mi. Tẹ́yìn náà bá ṣe rí, in tẹ́ bá rí ní background mi, ẹ bá mi kọ síta sí inú comment section. Mo bẹ̀ yín ni, mo ṣakọ, mo bẹ̀ yín ni, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ torí Ọlọ́run. Torí pé ó wà very, very important pé message tààrọ̀ yìí ká deliver ní as quickly as possible. Kó bá jẹ́ 1 hour ni kí n lè padà kí n lè lọ kẹ́yàn dá mi kí n lọ sùn. Bó jẹ́ ká deliver message yìí. Gbogbo tẹ́ bá rí I don't want anybody to greet me now. I just want you to type whatever you can read out from these message. I don't want good morning. I don't want good afternoon. I am not interested in that right now. What I want you to type out for me is, what can you read from whatever you can read? I want to say it on the comment section. I beg you. While I'm waiting for that, I will just continue the program. But before we continue the program, while this one is there, let me play a video that this man, Arakunle, that has about 80,000 followers, 85,000 followers. I want many people, please, thank you so much. I want to comment. That shows that they are really with us. You can ask me to bring it closer. Eunice Uchechi should be sleeping in Canada, but she's with us this morning. She's with us. Majority of our comment, what I will do is, let me quickly send that out. This is the first time I am seeing or coming across this kind of information on Twitter. I've never, since Timothy Walori Twitter, that's why I say the social media is a big platform. I want many people to please read it out as you are typing it in your house. But if you can put it out in the comment section, we will love it and we would appreciate it. Mobewa, let us put this information on the comment section. Walori Koiki Odudua, I'm working on that quickly to bring that to you, but I have a video that was coming as well. Hey. Ọlọ́run àṣàánú wa, Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kí àwọn tá à ń sọ fún nílé pé àti wà ní problem àtàwátàwà níta àtẹ̀yìntẹ̀ wà nulẹ̀ gbogbo wa pátá láti wà nínú ewu báyìí. Every single one of us are all in danger. Every single one of us. As you're coming in, just type in whatever message then read lórí paper òun ni mo fẹ́ kẹ́ bá mi kọ síta. Triple DRS ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ní gbogbo woolish wọ́n ní the land belongs to the Irish. Okay, Eunice ló kọ́kọ́ comment ó dẹ̀ kí n ka comment Eunice. It is 1 o'clock in Canada. Eunice jẹ́ kó máa ṣàìsùn ni ó yẹ kó máa sùn rather ó ṣì wà lórí program. Only the land belongs to the Irish. Okay, àwọn wo ló ń pè Irish? Mo ń bọ̀. Mo fẹ́ sáré fáwọn tó wà ní ibi ìbàyẹn náà káwọn náà jẹ àǹfààní ẹ̀. Wàhálà ń bọ̀. Wàhálà gidi ń bọ̀ ní àwa tá wà ní diaspora, even with our Irish passport, our British passport, probably maybe Canadian passport, I don't know. People are writing. Àwọn tó wà lórí MixLR, I will give you the background as well of what I am showing, because I want everybody, whether you are watching this live, whether you will come back, comment, etc. Everybody must type something out. In Tobari nibi baisha ni ko kosita. Whatever Tobari onika kosita. Because that is what we want to discuss. And into gbonu loju mi láàárọ̀ kò ń ṣe léyo mo ti jí tẹ́lẹ̀. But into gbé mi dìde tí mo bọ́ pyjamas mi, tí mo change boxers, mo ti wẹ̀, mo kàn lọ brush ẹnu lásán ni, tí mo tún wá fi jókòó, ohun lọ̀rọ̀ eléyìí tí mo wá bá yín sọ. Eléyìí ń sọ̀rọ̀ eré o. Shalom, my brother. It is not a joke. Tí bá fẹ́ ṣeré, a wà níbi tí Obesere máa ti máa kọrin. Every one of us must now wake up and start telling our politicians, ẹ ti fi wá sínú danger. Ẹ má kí danger kó jù báyìí lọ. Mo fẹ́ change background a bit báyìí so that káwọn tó wà níbí báyìí náà lè láǹfààní. Then we will move swiftly into the program. Mo kí gbogbo alẹ́ nǹkan sí pé ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ìkànnì wa. If you can share it, ẹ lọ pa àwọn èèyàn pé Koiki tuntun ti dé láàárọ̀ yìí o, kí ló tún mú dé láàárọ̀ yìí, ẹ lọ bá mi pa àwọn èèyàn wọlé. Now that we have every one of you, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní Koikimedia Odùduwà, I just want you to type it as well. Now, while this is going to be in my hand like that, even though tọwọ́ bá ro mí máa gbé sílẹ̀, let me bring a video that this man posted on his timeline. Lákọ̀ọ́kọ́, let me read this piece out. I will give you the handle of this guy. Torí àwọn oníjókòó síbí bá ká mú òfegè wá. Let's first play this video. Ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ́kọ́ play video. This video I'm about to play, this is how Michael Koiki, I hope I pronounce it very well. Orúkọ arákùnrin tẹ́ ń rí, with 85,000 followers. Okay, some practitioners say, Koiki, hold it properly so that we can read it. So that is it. But I've already posted it. If you're following on Twitter, it will be there as well. But if you still want me to hold it for you to read it out, but don't worry, I will read it out. I just want people to type it because I am not using the software. That is why some of you on YouTube are not able to see what I am showing you right now. If not, to buy the software, but don't worry about that. We will manage whatever we have to operate. So you can say it now. Let's go swiftly. This man is known as Michael Koiki on the Twitter. with the handle called at Mike_O_Kefi. He put the information out. 3.1 million people have seen it. And this is what he said. Got to play video. The video I'm going to play, he posted it out as well. 2.2 million people have watched it. That shows the magnitude of people that are following and monitoring somebody like Michael Kefi. I pray that Messi Tawano Mama reach that far and wide as Yoruba nationalist. Lakoko, to get a background of this person, it would be nice if I give you maybe a little bit more of what we know on him, and I'm only just finding out about him as well this morning. So he's a Twitter handle like myself, but is an Irish. And this is what he also said: Occupy Ireland. He joined Twitter at 2020 in July. Like I said, with 85,000 followers. Irish banned my Twitter regime. Restored by Elon and X. So, what banned do we know in Ireland? But because Twitter has been bought, things have changed on Twitter, which is known as X. So it's back on Twitter again, firing. But background there, then wait, this background, this black one, this is what he said. Trending, hashtag Ireland belong to Irish. Ireland belong to Irish. It doesn't belong to you, a Nigerian, any other person. It belongs to the Irish people. Who does Yoruba land belongs to? Hashtag Ireland belong to the Irish. That is it. In the comment. Then the background here is just his image, as you can tell from there. I'll just hold on to this. Let's read a post he put out on the May 24 this year. And this is what he said. This is what he wrote. I am going to be very clear. And this is the post. It will print out now as well. But let me read that out and we hold on to this one because this one indicates the person we are discussing or talking about. I am going to be very clear. If you are an asylum seeker, a refugee, or you are in Ireland on a work permit, go home. 10 years from now, Ireland will be run by nationalists and we will begin deporting foreigners. Make no mistake, we will be ruthless. We don't care how long you have been here. We don't care that your kids are in school and have made a lot of friends. We don't care about your job, your house, your dog, or your life in Ireland. We are certainly don't care about the piece of paper, which is your status, given to you by Fine Gael, I believe maybe that is their minister, saying you could stay. Ireland is ours. You are all going home. We will bend and break rules to get you out as fast as possible, the same way you all entered. The more of a life you make for yourself in Ireland, the harder it will be for you. Don't say you weren't warned. Má sọ pé o gbọ́, èmi náà gbọ́ tẹ́lẹ̀, but nígbà tí mo ti gbọ́ nísìn, mo ti gbé síwọ náà létí. You too have heard about it. There is no denial pé o gbọ́. What does this mean? And why should we be concerned? Is it because we want to live in Ireland? Let us reverse this back to Yoruba land. So what I'm going to read now, let's just reverse it in a way that ilẹ̀ Yorùbá náà là ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀. If you are Boko Haram, I am going to be very clear. If èmi máa change àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nínú ẹ̀, okay? If you are Boko Haram, if you are someone that wants to invade and take our land, if you are herdsmen, if you are Fulani, if you are Igbo that wants to kill us and take our land, if you are Hausa that wants to take our land and think that it belongs to you, if you are a Yoruba that wants to sell us out to Fulani terrorists or the agenda of the globalists, the people that want to subjugate and keep us below the par. I purposely put Igbo because I know that is the one that you all want to hear. So I did not omit it. I know. Because that is the one to man in local. But we forget that it is not just the Igbos that might be interested on our land. There are multiple, Pakistan, Chinese, India, across every part of Yoruba land. So that Komada being pay mo fisibikon, I just purposely put their name there so that it makes you feel happy and comfortable this morning, especially Yoruba Runu. Those that are believers of self-determination knows that when we have a country, constitution will deal with all those little issues that most of you talk about. Let's continue. And you can add your own as well. If all these people I mentioned, you are in Yoruba land on whatever condition, whether we have lived together, whether we are neighbors, whether you just arrived, whatever this is in your own thinking, go home. Ma padà lọ sí ilé tọ̀dọ̀ tẹ̀yin náà. Let everybody first go. Then, if you want to come back, we will decide based on immigration rules or subject to the neighbors that we have lived together, the Igbos, the Hausas, and the Ijaws. We can have a new bilateral relationship that will permit you to live permanently in Yoruba land, but we will take your fingerprint, just like mine was taken by the British government, because I said, I would rather allow you to take my fingerprint than go back to Nigeria some 24 years ago. So that if a crime is committed, our Interpol, the Yoruba security, our DSS in Yoruba land, not the DSS in Nigeria, our FBI in Yoruba land, our MI5 in Yoruba land, whatever Yoruba security apparatus that we will set up, using every goddamn thing, because àwọn kankan wà tó jẹ́ pé ìṣẹ̀ṣe la máa fi find the solution sí, especially when it comes to security. We will use technology. Every one of you will go back home. Mo reverse ọ̀rọ̀ táwọn sọ, mo ń dá padà sí ọ̀dọ̀ tiwa. Let's continue. Ní ọdún mẹ́wàá sísìn, 10 years from now, Yoruba will be run by nationalists. And we are proud nationalists. Does not mean that we hate humanity. Does not mean that we hate other people. But we are proud nationalists. I am not talking about some bomb bastard proud nationalists today that are attacking Igboho, people like Ààrẹ Kárùn-ún. Ọ̀pọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lórí àwọn Yorùbá ronú àwọn máa lé lórí burúkú àwọn bomb bastard. Ẹ̀ ní ṣoríire bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ. Koiki ló sọ̀rọ̀. Kò lè dá fún yín. We are talking about a genuine Yoruba nationalist that would defend Yoruba people, just like Igboho is doing presently, to flush all these bastard Fulanis. Money ní gbogbo òkè Ògùn. Tó bá bí the governor kó sọ fún wa pé ká má wọ forest. Ó kù díẹ̀ níbọn ró. We will deal with all you bastard governors that have kept us, that an Irish is now warning us that we will deal with you. So náà fẹ́ padà sí Nàìjíríà. Ìlú ẹ̀ nìyẹn, ìwọ náà lọ jà fún ìlú ẹ̀. Ọ̀rọ̀ tí ó sọ yìí, wà láìtàláì súnmọ́ bí láìláìláwà, mo fi Ògún búra, mo fi gbogbo ẹ̀ búra, mo fi Jésù búra, wà láì. Òyìnbó kan níbi tí mo ti lọ jẹun lánàá, àwọn bíi búkà àtọ̀dọ̀ tiwa náà, àwọn tó bá mọ motorway, because I've been doing some research recently and it's taking me out of London. Mo wá páàkì síbẹ̀, and I can make a call to confirm that with another brother, but I'll leave that, whether you believe me or not. Níbi tá ti wá ń jẹ breakfast yẹn, àwa ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ìlú yìí. Òyìnbó yẹn jẹ́ kó yé mi pé revolution bọ̀ lọ́dọ̀ tiwọn. Revolution gidi tó máa mú ẹ̀jẹ̀ gidi jáde. Whether you believe this or not, ó lè má ṣẹlẹ̀ in the next 30 years. But ní UK yìí, ogun bọ̀, bó ṣe sọ fún mi ní ẹwà, láìtàlá ìsúnmọ́ bí láì, ó ní ogun bọ̀ ní UK. Àyà mi já, but kò jẹ́ káyà mi já because àwa ta ti ń ṣe ìrìn àjò yìí náà díẹ̀, a ti rí feelings yẹn pé kan bọ̀. Bó ṣe sọ fún mi lánàá nìyẹn. Àṣemútú wá rí confirmation. Bóyá Irish ni tí mo rí o, but kò ṣe Irish, English ni. Is a pure English. Wà á dá wọn mọ̀, wọ́n yàtọ̀ síra wọn. Òun ọkọ àti ìyàwó, àwọn tó máa ń drive lọ, kò ń ṣe àwọn káwọnú self-service o, ẹ̀mọ̀ pàwà kan àlówó lọ́wọ́. So self-service kan ní mo wọ, àwọn self-service ni you park, you buy KFC, àwọn yẹn máa wọ́n. Àdá àwọn ní búkà kan tó máa kọ̀ tó irin báyìí, tó máa ṣe breakfast, pork, kíní èmi ṣáà nìkan fún mi ní ẹyin àti bread, mo dẹ̀ mu coke, olúkálùkù ló mọ̀ nǹkan tó mu nínú ilé ẹ̀, èmi ò mọ̀ tí. Má sọ pé kò dá fún mi, èmi ni mo mọ tó ṣe lára mi, fi sílẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. But in tí mò ń sọ, òun ni pé there is a problem tó ti ń brew bọ̀ nílùú yìí náà. Wọ́n ń pa mọ́lẹ̀. Nígbà tó yìnbó yẹn sọ fún wa lánàá, arákùnrin tàjọ travel lánàá, ó ní, mo wá sọ fún pé it is not new to me. Àwa ti mọ̀ pé nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ máa dé láìpẹ́ yìí. So those of us that have British passport, Ọlọ́run ní gbà kúrò lọ́wọ́ wa, but ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ tidy up ilé. Àwọn tèmi náà ní British passport, wàláì, I am not joking. Wọ́n ní British passport. But I would rather, mo fẹ́ lo èdè burúkú síra mi, I would rather fight to get a Yoruba country fáwọn ọmọ yẹn than sit back and do nothing today. I would rather gbé ìbọn, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ, láti defend ilẹ̀ Yorùbá tásìkò bá tó, láti lè jẹ́ káwọn ọmọ ilé rí lé padà lọ sí, torí pé tá a bá gbéra dìde àwọn ọmọ tá a bí sí bíbá, there will be problem in the near future for them. Take it or leave it. There will be problem. Problem ń bọ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ ká padà ká lọ tidy up ilé dáadáa. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gba ilẹ̀ tí Elédùmarè gbélé àwa lọ́wọ́, káwa wá máa wò, because tó bá máa dá wàhálà sílẹ̀, Nàìjíríà máa compromise as it stand right now, especially pẹ̀lú oríṣiríṣi proxy war tó ń jà tí kò kan Africa, because àwọn ọlọ́mọ tó rí tó fi ń bára wọn jà, tó wá ṣe sọ ọ̀dọ̀ tiwa di battleground. Wọ́n ń lo GMO, wọ́n ń lo oríṣiríṣi nǹkan, wọ́n rán àṣàṣì oríṣiríṣi sí gbogbo lẹ́wà, especially níbi tó ń pè ní Nàìjíríà tó jẹ́lẹ̀ Yorùbá. Wọ́n suppress wa mọ́lẹ̀, but àwọn tí wọ́n mọ̀ tó lójú inner eyes, wọ́n mọ̀ pé the world is about to change. Let's continue. 10 years from now, Yoruba will be run by nationalists, and we will begin deporting every goddamn olórí burúkú tí kò fi respect ìran ọmọ Yorùbá lórí ilẹ̀ wa. You will not be able. Brother me, Yasuni, the man that spoke to you guys, the white Englishman, knew that already paradigm is shift, okay? But he told me this yesterday. Pé war nílùú yìí, where so much things will change. Ibi tó ti gbọ́ information yẹn, èmi ò mọ̀. Ṣé mọ̀ pé àwa náà nísìn, èmi ò lọ sórí platform wọn kí n máa gbọ́ nǹkan tó ń sọ. Àwa ara wa la ríra wa la wà níbí báyìí, àwa wúwì. So in táwọn náà ń sọ lọ́dọ̀ tí wọn nínú pub ni, nínú ilé wọn ni, àmọ́. But one thing is, there is a problem ahead. Make no mistake, Bí ṣe sọ gangan náà ló máa rí, we will be ruthless. Àwa náà máa wà ruthless. A máa fọlẹ̀ wa mọ́. A gbọ́dọ̀ fọ́ mọ́ nítorí ọjọ́ ọ̀la àtẹ̀ní. We don't care how long you have lived with us. Whether àjọgbà Nàìjíríà ni, àjọgbà Nàìjíríà ni, ọ̀rọ̀ bad governance kan ló kàn wá o. End bad governance. So ẹ fẹ́ gbé kí Tinubu bá ti lọ àbí ká tún lọ gbé Peter Obi wá, because èmi ò mẹ́ta fẹ́ gbé wá. Let us go our separate ways. We don't care that your kids are in school. Ìyẹn mo ṣe sọ fẹ́yìn tẹ́ ń bá àwọn Ìgbò jà pé ẹ fi yẹn sílẹ̀. Wọ́n parákùnrin kan ní Al-Fayed. He was the owner of Riots. Tó fi ṣó ti kú àbí? Wọ́n fún ní British passport. Kódà wọ́n sọ fún pé sórí Riots yẹn ilẹ̀ tó wà lórí ẹ̀ tá Riots jókòó lé lórí, ṣó mọ̀ pé wọ́n kọ́ ló ní. The land doesn't belong to you. You might own the property, but since tí òun bá gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì monarchy system jà, ó ṣe kúkú ta property kò gbówó ẹ̀ kò gbé kúrò nílùú wa kò máa gbé lọ àfẹ́. So ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń bá àwọn Ìgbò jà, wọ́n ti gba lẹ́yìn, ìyẹn kọ́ ló kàn wá nísìn. When we get to our place, the constitution will decide whether how we will run our country. Tó bá feel pé they want to live with us, with the constitution, they will stay. Tó bá dẹ̀ náà wọ́n leave, ká lẹ́yìn kẹ́ padà lọ. Mọ̀ lo Igbo because ìyẹn nìkan lẹ́yìn rí. You forget that we have Chinese that are sucking us dry in Osun State. Tó ń kó góòlù tó ń ṣe kékeré. Ó yẹ pọ́ sọ fẹ́ mi with fact and evidence lè ní lọ́wọ́. We have Ondo State tó ń gbọ́n epo, tó ń gbọ́n gas. Ogun State, every part of Yoruba land today, they keep sucking it. We don't care about your job. Ṣebí Amina àbí Aisha ló wá sórí Twitter níjẹta tó ní ká lọ sign petition. Ẹ ti gbàgbé. Yoruba are not giving job, but they are giving Igbo people the job. Some Yoruba Ronu are saying that now. Èmi ò mọṣẹ́ mélòó tó wà ní Southwest right now that we are fighting that àwọn Igbo ló ń fún níṣẹ́ or fún Yoruba níṣẹ́. Iṣẹ́ mélòó gan ló wà níbẹ̀? Let us. I am not here to say that it's not happening, because a gbọ́ pé àwọn market kan wà wọ́n jẹ́ káwọn Yorùbá tajà níbẹ̀. Ta ló fà? Because àwọn tó wà níbẹ̀, they are probably not nationalists. To say that nationalists ẹ jẹ́ àgbà Yorùbá nation and defend it and rewrite constitution. But right now, the Nigerian constitution allow anybody to live anywhere, whether you like it or not. Bó ṣe wà nìyẹn. The current fraudulent constitution bind everybody to set up business as long as the state says it's okay, whether they are now producing fake product, whether you are the one doing ritualist. Because in the whole of Ogun State, olè tó wà nù púpọ̀ nù yín inú ojú yín lè ṣe ń ṣe ritualist nìyí. But wá rí yẹn fi bá àwọn olóṣèlú jà, ẹ̀yin ara yín náà lè fi ìyẹn kan lóògùn ní sáà máa na ara alẹ́ ẹ̀. Lọ bá Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún tó bá ti ń bọ̀ kó dúró iwájú mọ́tò ẹ̀, kán yín ẹ̀ níbọn kó má wọlé kó má rìn lọ. Tó bá ti wá dẹ̀gbẹ́ mọ́tò ẹ̀, ìwọ ṣáà na mọ́tò yẹn kó fọwọ́ gbà kó sọ fẹ́ pé kí ṣọ̀pọ̀nà oríṣiríṣi kó wọlé lọ bá nínú bulletproof care ní ṣe yẹn. Àwa lè máa lẹ̀ dí mọ́, àwa lè máa attack lójú oorun lẹ́fẹ́ rán sàṣì sí, ó máa padà lọ bá yín ni. We certainly don't care about the piece of paper, the contraction of it join one together. Ìjọ tó bá ti break, we will do things in our own accordance. We will do things in the way táwa fẹ́. We will control the narrative as against the narrative tí Nigeria ń lò lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ on top of every one of us. We certainly don't care about the piece of paper. What paper? The fraudulent amalgamation that join and bind us together. We care less. Ijoti, that the amalgamation about today, that narrative of a country called Yoruba Nation, Oduduwa Republic, Yoruba Kingdom, would eventually bring a better services and a better opportunity as well. Highland is ours. ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ọ̀dọ̀ tiwa náà ni. Island is ours. Ilẹ̀ Yorùbá àwa la ní. So tí àwọn gómìnà wa ń sọ pé Ìgbòho ò ní right láti lẹ́nì kankan kúrò, orí yín ò pé. So ẹ̀yin ṣe mọ̀ pé Ìgbòho ò ní right, but àwọn tó ń pa wá tó ń jí wa gbé àwọn ní right láti máa ṣe gbogbo jàǹbá àti tó ń ṣe lórí ilẹ̀ wa. So ẹ̀yin ò gbọ́ yẹn, ṣé wọ́n fi wọ́n fi gba etí yín, ṣé ìṣó wà nínú etí yín pé nílẹ̀ Yorùbá láàárọ̀ yìí àwọn tó yẹ kó ti lọ sóko Bánjínú, àwọn tó ti lọ sóko tó jẹ́ kí wọ́n máa dá oko báyìí wọ́n ò lè lọ sóko. Economy, mo sọ̀rọ̀ nípa this tó bá rí ìtẹ̀wò program yìí tá a ṣe lánàá a ṣe kan mọ́jú àtúntì bẹ̀rẹ̀ láàárọ̀ yìí náà ni àwọn owó tó ṣe kó wá fún mi owó Nàìjíríà ó ti wà useless, tissue paper ni mo ní kó bá mi kó ní small domination ó ti yé yín 1,000 lélẹ̀ 500 lélẹ̀ 100 naira lélẹ̀ 200 mo dẹ̀ ní kó bá mi wá wàsó 50 naira. Mo kí gbogbo alẹ́ nǹkan sí. We will bend and break the rules. I love that part. Koiki, yé máa sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Àwọn ọmọlúàbí là wà. Ọmọlúàbí náà sì ni wá. In tó máa gba ìwọ ọmọlúàbí kúrò lọ́wọ́ orú àwa torí pé ilé dáadáa lọ bí mi sí. I'm proud of that. Ibi tí wọ́n bí mi sí o, inú ilé dáadáa ni. So ọmọlúàbí yẹn ó wà lọ́dọ̀ wa. So tá bá ń ṣe pé tá ń sọ̀rọ̀ nísìn it is because bó ṣe lè ní understanding sáwọn kan nìyẹn. So ẹ má worry pé ọmọ tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí bó ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ fi ẹ sílẹ̀. But we will bend the rules. Kódà, not only bend the rules, we will break the rules. Tá a bá break the rules, a lè gba Yorùbá nation. Gbogbo ẹni mo fi sọ. A kò máa wá sórí social media. Àwọn bàbá wa dẹ̀ máa push, but àwọn bàbá wa ní ẹ má tí jẹ́ ká gbá rules yẹn délẹ̀ tán. What is the rules? Tí ọba ilẹ̀ Yorùbá Ọọ̀ni of Ifẹ̀ Ọ̀jájá the second, tí bàbá bá jáde lénìí tó sọ fún gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá pé ilé tó lọ wọ́n bí olóṣèlú kankan dà kó tó táwọn síta. So à ń bẹ àwọn kábíyèsí wa, à ń bẹ gbogbo àwọn ọba aládé ilẹ̀ Yorùbá pé kẹjọ ẹ sowọ́ papọ̀ mọ́ bàbá Akíntóyè. Ṣẹ̀rọ̀rọ̀ Jagaban ẹ fi sílẹ̀, kò sí nǹkan kan tí Jagaban lè ṣe Tinubu. Wọ́n ti ń rẹkun ẹ̀ báyìí, àwọn northerners ìjà ń lọ láàrin wọn. Ẹ má jẹ́ kó fi àwa sáàrin méjì pẹ̀lẹ́yìn. Ẹ̀yin ẹ fáwa ní more power. Tí kábíyèsí bá sọ fún Ìgbòho pé wọnú igbó lọ, tó bá bí gọ́vnà náà dá kó sọ fún Ìgbòho pé kò lè wọnú igbó. Bóyá gọ́vnà ló nílẹ̀ ni for 8 years tenure tó fi wà níbẹ̀. Níbo ni Rauf Arẹ́gbẹ́ṣọlá wà? Níbo ni gbogbo wọn wà? Níbo Lámbọ̀dé wà? Àtẹ̀gbúrò yẹn mọ́. Because tó bá ti parí tenure wọn, wọ́n ti dẹrùn àmúso, wọ́n ti lọ. Ọba Bàrígà sì ń bẹ níbẹ̀, Àmbọ̀dé ti lọ. Sanwó-Olú máa lọ láìpẹ́, gbogbo tó kù tó ní 3 years ni tó bá yà òun náà tún lọ gbé báìbù àánú lọ sí Senate á lọ jókòó síbẹ̀. A máa fi wá tayò bí ọ̀nà rẹ̀ fi di Jagaban. This is what they are doing. And these are the reasons why we are saying that ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀ tó ń bẹ nílẹ̀ nísìn ó kọjá gbogbo pátí tẹ̀ ń ṣe Nàìjíríà. Lóòótọ́ ẹ̀yin ò gbé ní Island débi pọ́n máa deport yín àbí wọ́n máa fọ́ orí àwọn èèyàn. Èmi ọmọ tó ń bọ̀, but tó bá jẹ́ gbogbo tá à ń kà yìí bí mi náà ṣe ń sọ tèmi tí mò ń sọ pé ó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ kò ní ṣẹlẹ̀, ó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ Koiki irọ́ ló ń pa, kò lè ṣẹlẹ̀, nothing go happen. They play. Tó bá wà lọ ṣe ń kọ́ àwọn ilé náà bá ń play. Bàbá yẹn dey play, this guy dey play. Kò sí kankan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀, dey play. But if eventually tó bá lọ ṣẹlẹ̀, what do we do? Ẹ jẹ́ ká rántí pé bí ìtẹ̀mọ̀yàn kankan ní Ireland ní Dublin kò ń ṣe ìyá wèrè kan tí àjọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ Yorùbá nation tó ní tóun bá ṣíra tí wòwò máa fi ṣépè fún bàbá ẹ bá mi rántí orúkọ ẹ̀. But aláwọn èèyàn gidi tó ń gbé ní Dublin tó jẹ́ pé ẹ̀mí wọn wà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá but they can't go home. Kò ṣe pé wọ́n kì í lọ́lé, wọ́n máa ń lọ́lé, but kò dàbí. The more of a life you make for yourself in Yoruba land, the harder it will be for you. So ìjáde tá à ń sọ fáwọn èèyàn pé a máa flush ilẹ̀ wa. Gọ́vnà tún jáde. Gọ́vnà tó fún wa ní feedback in tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní bomb blast January ló ṣe wá ń sọ fáwọn after 6 months pé ẹ sọ fún Ìgbòho kó ṣàánú kó mẹ́nu ṣáwọn ká má tún wá àtàkẹ́ o. Tẹ́lẹ̀ nìyẹn. Tẹ́lẹ̀ nìyẹn. Ẹ jẹ́ ká fi lẹ́bẹ̀. Wọ́n ní there will be always another day. Tẹ́ bá rò pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe wá attack Ìgbòho, and I'm speaking now on my own. Tẹ́ bá rò pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe wá attack Ìgbòho lẹ́tún ṣe máa wá attack again, kò ní rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Mo fẹ́ sọ nǹkan kan ni bọ̀ mo tún dá padà sínú. Ẹ jẹ́ n fi lẹ́bẹ̀. Bọ̀ kò ní ṣẹlẹ̀ o. Kò ní ṣẹlẹ̀. If you all think that the way you wanted to assassinate him on the 1st of July 2021, that we would allow that to happen again without protecting him and shielding him much better. Yes, there are some lapses, movement in it. There are some errors, movement in it. But this time around, kò ní rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹ lè sọ pé they play. Tẹ́ bá tún ṣẹlẹ̀ náà nísìn bó ṣe máa sá lọ London nìyẹn mo ti gbọ́. Ẹ jẹ́ ń dè mọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Kó má dàbí ìgbà tó yẹ pé olú ẹ̀ wà lórí kámẹ́rà. But I can assure you, tẹ́ bá bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ṣé bàbá àbí tẹ́ bá dá dúró lọ́nà at any point, tẹ́ bá dá Ìgbòho dúró lọ́nà at any point, we will react. I bet you, I might be in UK. Tí Ìgbòho tó kọ̀ sọ pé ó kọ̀ cross àbí ó lọ́lé bó ṣe lọ́lé. Ẹ mọ̀ pé gbà ta lọ sìnkú. Wọ́n fẹ́ attack wa. Ọ̀rọ̀ mẹ́ta péré ni kàn máa jáde wá sọ. Ọ̀rọ̀ mẹ́ta yẹn jẹ́ ń gbé sí abẹ́kùn. Èmi fúnra mi, Olayomi Koiki ni máa give order. I will bend the rules and I will break the rules. Kódà máa avoid láti gba call lọ́dọ̀ Bàbá Akíntóyè. I will come out. Máa dẹ̀ send signal. Àwọn tí mo dẹ̀ send signal sí ó yé wọn. And we will react. Ẹ jẹ́ àdèmọ́bẹ̀. Kò ń ṣe pé a lè ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀. Ọmọlúàbí wa òun ló jẹ́ ká dúró bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹ rántí pé mo sọ fún yín pé after tó attack olóyè nínú ilé ẹ̀, picture tí mo post lánàá tẹ́ ń rí, that picture was July 18. That, if I'm right, was about 3 years ago. Picture èmi àti Ìgbòho tẹ́ rí lánàá yẹn, that was 3 years ago. I will not give any more details of that picture. But ẹni tó bá lọ play back, tó bá ní làákàyè, tó bá lọ play back, wàá rí pé within that period ní gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ wọn mú olóyè sí Benin Republic. Ohun Ọlọ́run bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Ohun Ọlọ́run bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. But for 17 days before the surface of Igboho again, tí gbogbo yẹn wọn bí tó wà, ká fi sílẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀, when I met Chief the 1st of July, olóyè fi dá mi lójú pé tó bá di on the 3rd and lọ sẹ́kọ̀ọ́, and I knew that òkú máa sùn gan ni. Mo wá ń wo bàbá yẹn, mo ní bá mi ṣe gbọ́ tèmi. Kò ń ṣe pé kò wù mí pé ká lọ sẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Ẹ jẹ́ á fi Èkó sílẹ̀ fáwọn ìyá jagun àtàwọn tó ń lọ, àti Kọ́míṣọ́lá kò gbọ́dọ̀ kú. Ẹ má ẹ̀ka wa tún lọ Èkó. And I called 1 or 2 people as well. Mo dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ pé olóyè gbọ́ sí mi lẹ́nu. Mo dúpẹ́ pé olóyè ọmọdé yẹ mọ tí mo bá sọ̀rọ̀ ó dẹ̀ gbọ́. Ó dẹ̀ ní okay, no problem. But I can tell you that for 17 days, if we have come out, èmi jáde sórí live, tá bá sọ̀rọ̀ kan nígbà yẹn, nǹkan máa bàjẹ́ gan. But I will leave that for as long as we can for now. So, ẹ má rò pé kò sí nǹkan tí kò lè ṣẹlẹ̀. The rules will be banned because we are all in danger. Ṣé mọ̀ pé olóyè lè lé kúrò nílẹ̀ Yorùbá? Àṣé 3 years down the line, the same reason tolóyè tó ṣe fatata tó ń pariwo. Ṣáfẹ́ lè sọ pé àwọn eléyìí náà tó ń pariwo yìí, why do you think they are making noise? Ṣé wọ́n make noise ni? Or they are ready to act? Wọ́n make noise. Okay. Wọ́n make noise. Ni message yìí 3.1 million people ló ti view ẹ̀ with ṣé May ló posted ó posted ní 3/27 ní May 2024 May 24 June kò tí pé 2 months and this message have been retweeted at 6.3k over 3,000 messages. Ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ̀ ka àwọn messages tó wà lábẹ́ màá wá máa play video kan tí ó tún jáde lórí platform bọ̀bọ̀ yìí. Kí lẹ mọ̀ tí video yẹn sọ? A Nigerian bó ṣe put ẹ̀ lélẹ̀. Mo kí gbogbo lélẹ̀ nǹkan sí. Ó ní he posted this video of a Nigerian man tó ṣe ká ọmọ ẹ̀ dé Dublin. Àwọn ti jápa. Wọ́n ti jápa. Fẹ́ lọ mú video yẹn jáde. Gbogbo page ẹ̀ pátá ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà against the foreigners ló wà níbẹ̀. Ní gbogbo page látòkè délẹ̀ tó dẹ̀ ń gain momentum. Òun náà send the spirit tí wọ́n síta just like baby náà ṣe ń prepare àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá pé ẹ má jẹ́ ká bẹ̀rù. Ìbẹ̀rù fẹ́ pa wá. Ikú gan tí ìdè àti ń bẹ̀rù. In problem táwa ní nìyẹn àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá. Mo ń bọ̀ níbo ni fídíò yẹn wà. Yorùbá nation òun ní ọ̀nà àbáyọ. Amadele ẹ̀hún lélẹ̀. Ó post eléyìí ní 16 hours ago. Màá play video yẹn fún yín. Ìyẹn mo ṣe start Twitter space kí lè rí fóònù yín lò. Àwọn ọmọ yẹn ní wọ́n dùn pé ọmọ bàbá àwọn ti lọ gba asylum ní Ireland. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ti dá lóhùn. Ṣé mọ̀ kí mò ń sọ lánàá? Àṣé tíyàn bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ nígbà míì tí mò ń sọ fún yín lánàá. Program tá a ṣe lánàá kò tí ì pé 24 hours tí mo ní nígbà tèmi náà dé ìlú yìí. Láti airport. I feel very happy. Inú mi dùn. Similar situation táwọn ọmọ yìí náà face. Kódà mo sọ lánàá mọ́rọ̀ pé tó o bá careful before you travel out of Nigeria, if you are new passport with first visa, wọ́n máa ṣàkàrẹ̀ airport. But irú àwọn tó yẹ pé when I got my visa, I went for the interview. So I know that immigration in Nigeria does not have, their job is to, and when they call them verify, their job is to check whether I am going with drugs to the UK, whether I have got illegal product that they shouldn't bring. I'm talking about 1998. Their job is not to tell me that the visa in my booklet, in my passport is fake, because I want to get it myself. But immigration officer, wọ́n lè ṣàkàrà yín. So ẹ jẹ́ ká play video yẹn. Kawa, and this video has been watched 2.4 million times with plenty. And this is the headline he wrote on it. Nigerian man comes to Ireland and apply for asylum. Then he get approved for family reunification. Bring his wife and 7 children to Ireland. We are being overrun. This is simply not sustainable. Ṣé etí tàwa ń di ni tá à ń sọ fún yín pé wọ́n overrun ni wa? Kí ló dé tí a fẹ́ gbọ́ yẹn tó jẹ́ pé èyí tó bá kù díẹ̀ káàtó ìyẹn lẹ́yìn máa ń fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí? Ìgbowó gbàs. Are we not being overrun today? Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ fídíò yẹn. Whether we are overrun or not. If we are not overrun, ẹ bá ń fi sí comment section. And if we are being overrun, whether by Igbos, mo dárúkọ Igbo, because if I avoid them, if I omit them, àti sọ bẹ́ẹ̀, Adéyínká Gbàǹdọ̀ ti sọ pé Koiki ọmọ Igbo ni. But ẹ ti gbàgbé pé it is not just the Igbos that wants to overrun us. There are many people that are currently waiting to overrun Yoruba land if we do not act now and bend the rules and break the rules. Because your politicians presently in Yoruba land, they are not ready to give us Yoruba nation. That is a simple answer. If you like, continue to go and vote every 4 years. They will live a better life. Obasa, I don't know whether he has returned back to Nigeria, but he was in London some few days ago, according to my intel. These are children that excited, if it was me as well, my father, as just like I have gone through a lot. I don't want my children to go through what I have gone through. And that is the extra reason why we are doing this, to push and push so that we can have, something alternative for them called our own indigenous country. Let's watch as this young family were living in Nigeria for a new life in Ireland.
We told that it was like they don't want us. Watch me and my family go on our first international flight relocating to Dublin, Ireland. Of course, we arrived to the airport super early and went through 1001 security before finally checking in. After checking in, we decided to have our last moment with my aunt and a kid. On our first international flight relocating to Dublin, Ireland. After spending an hour plus with Nigerian immigration asking us to document that we were told that it was not needed. Like they don't want us to even leave the country, and we finally boarded our first flight to Istanbul, Turkey. 2 hours into our flight, we were given our food, and honestly, I've had of mostly bad. This is the final part. After landing in Istanbul, Turkey, which has at all, we had connecting flight, which was just 40 minutes to check in into the next flight. I can say we are the luckiest people on earth because immediately we landed, we saw a woman shouting Dublin and directed us to where to check in and board our final flight to Dublin. 4 hours into the flight, we were given our plane. Who was waiting for us literally prayed that we didn't miss our connecting flight because it was just an hour apart. I'm doing finally here. How are you telling us it's about being all of them are pretty, bro. Cool. As if this is going to be summer. It's not summer. This is Ramadan. It's not summer. It's not summer. This is cold. Summer. It's not weather in Nigeria. That is in Nigeria. Yeah, it's not Nigeria. It's cold. It's cold. And that told us we should be happy that we're watch me and my family go on our first international.
I wish them a very good welcome to Ireland. And I hope, just like I have taken advantage of the system to make sure that I brush myself up, I did what was allowed to be done, not illegal things. If not, people would have been pulling it out since we started this program. Koiki will, but I will. So, enjoy Ireland and make sure you just obey the rules and regulation for now. Now, let's go back to the reaction from àwọn onílẹ̀ gangan. Ọmọ onílẹ̀ ẹran tí díẹ̀ òjò ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ní Lagos State party àbí kíní kan tó ṣe lẹ́yìn. Ọmọ onílẹ̀ fẹ́ ló lẹ̀ o. Ọmọ onílẹ̀ fẹ́ ẹran tí orin yẹn. Let's just read some of how the reaction of this family that I'm happy for, because if you are able to japa in Nigeria, it is a benefit for you and for the next generation. But is that the long-term solution to our problem as Yoruba people, as Igbos, Hausas? Let's read some of the comments and the reaction. This video was posted only yesterday. It was posted at 4:18 p.m., July 18. That means it will be 12 hours or 24 hours, if I'm right, by the time it gets to 4:18 p.m. today. But it has not yet 24 hours. 2.5 million people have watched it. Let's read some of their reaction. Mike Coffey also gave us some statistics. There are currently 6,295 Nigerians claiming asylum in Ireland. Last month, 173 requests for family reunification that were submitted, just like this family. Wọ́n béèrè pé kí wọ́n fáwọn láǹfààní àti kó gbogbo family àwọn máa bọ̀ sí island. Again, Michael Coffey, this man, says, and I quote, there are currently 6,295 Nigerians claiming asylum in Ireland. He went further. This one says, Sin Dan at Sin Hollywood says, asylum for what? Just like Bashin Pariwo Yoruba Nation. Yoruba Nation kò yé wọn. So let's read some of the comments, because about 34 people replied saying that asylum for what? Ṣé ogun wà nílùú wọn ni? Ṣé ebi ń pa wọ́n ni? Níbo ló ti wá? Ó ní, I am highly, katoka àwọn comment wà lábẹ́. Ó tún wá ní, I am highly skeptical. They are all his kids. In tó sọ ni pé, ṣé wọ́n sure pé àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ làwọn ọmọ yẹn? This is a classic tactic. You bring in the kids of close relatives, say they are yours, and leech of the system while they are also getting paid by the relatives back in Nigeria. They are getting paid by the relatives. Okay, maybe, okay, if it was a business deal, I don't know. I haven't got the proof to that. A paternity and maternity test should have been done. But let's read asylum for what that he wrote at the beginning. This one says, Rob, people like them. You mean the architect and the surgeon that built Nigeria into the thriving metropolis and the gene of the continent? Ireland is blessed. Eleni, from having a job. Already, the mess they created, at least are Christians Nigerian. Eleni, at least Christian Nigeria don't paniwo. So our Muslim, our Nigeria, only power, no matter. But they can defend the Christians. Remember that many Christians have been massacred by the Boko Haram terrorists. Eleni, from other Africans, having to work for anything, that is the white people thing. Deport, Eleni got deport one. Eleni, it is very risky to live in Nigeria. This one might be a Nigerian. It is, if insecurity doesn't kill you, the government will. And if the government don't, hunger will. If hunger don't kill you, depression will. And if depression doesn't kill you, family problems self-day, almost life of a Nigerian. So this one are almost Niger. To comment here. Eleni, there is nothing in the video that suggests the man is on asylum. So where is Opt getting that from? Eleni, asylum from the useless government that the West helped to install in Nigeria. More Nigerians are frantically seeking ways to leave. This one is upset that the West, Katrina Lang, that promised you, go and vote, election, Most of you voted, and the end result is what you are presently enjoying right now. Eleni, I think the Christians in Nigeria are being killed by Muslims. I said this a few weeks ago. It looks like we are taking in a lot of Muslims. If we have to take anybody in, take the lads in the same religion as anyway. Obviously, not 30,000 though. Eleni sọ pé tabate ma gba àwọn èèyàn wá sí island. Ẹ má kó Mùsùlùmí wá sí island o. There was a video I saw as well. We did post the video here. Let's show you this video. Things they share for this country. I'm going to end this program because I want to go back to bed. Full on me. Let's watch this video. This, okay. I bet another video, material. I guess I saw it under this video. Under tiny material, no, no material. Okay, then I bet material. No. It was Simon Ekpa who posted. Simon Ekpa, the government in exile of the Biafra. Watch this. I'm still trying to find out where exactly in UK and what was behind this. But let's watch this video. About the next generation. This is how a police vehicle was almost or literally smashed to pieces by some people. I don't know what was all behind it, but most investigated to get what is really behind it. So my try láti wo àwọn other pages kan tèmi náà máa follow. But while you are, let's watch this. I would like violence. No, I would like violence. We are peaceful people. And when it is violence. Wherever this was happening, this is how the PM Simon wrote on his timeline with this video. This is UK today, and we all know who is doing it. The python they feed, it has grown so big and has started attacking them. UK refused to feed those protective African mammals. Rather, they steal from them and exploit their resources to feed those that are attacking them today. What have we done to God to deserve what UK has done to us with tagging BBC, then Downing Street, and also declassify UK? This same UK were responsible for the death of over 5 million Biafrans in the 60s and still counting. This same UK we watched on video where the terrorist Nigerian National Security Advisor was begging them for solution that they have in their palm. Okay, somebody is giving me update. Mr. Adesani Koiki, I live in Leeds. Let me up. Share Leeds in the video and share this. Okay, let's go to Leeds. So, Kilo Shele, Leeds police vehicle attack. I'm just putting it on Google. Thanks so much for giving me that heads up. You see why we love this platform, because we are learned people on this platform. I don't know everything. If you get everything, at the go. There is a riot in Leeds. I've just seen that now on the right here. And I'm going to read that out. Wow. Okay. Sherikpe is getting more interesting. Sherikpe, iṣẹ́ tá ń ṣe iṣẹ́ tó ní ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wàhálà nù ni. Social service took 4 children away from their family. Okay. I heard they took a child from their parents. Social services took 4 children away from the family, Eshegoni, and that led to the brew. Yes, it happens not in London. It was in Leeds, outside London. Momo Leeds, Dada. I've traveled and I've lived around that area, on a short visit. Eka will video here again. So now we know the background of the story, because I downloaded the video, but I have not posted it yet, because these are the reason why people came out to riot. Police car was burned. I'm looking at the news now, the Sun, the Leeds paper, Manchester Evening, and I'll be telling you a little bit more as well. Leeds riot latest. As police car overturned, bus, car set on fire during a night of violence. The mayor of Leeds is Abigail Kantong Eshegoni. Thanks so much. Mokibuwenti Ejomo Yoruba. Thank you. Ọlọ́run máa fi ṣọ́ ẹ̀ṣọ́ gbogbo wa o. Nírí wàhálà dẹ̀ nírí dààmú. Ẹ ti mọ tí mo fẹ́ sọ àbí? The mayor of Leeds is a Nigerian woman, wife of a Nigerian senator. This is getting more interesting now. Again, type orúkọ yẹn síta. A mayor and the wife of a sitting senator. Say sitting senator like me. A Nigerian senator, Abigail Canton Leeds. Okay. Councillor Abigail Marshall Canton. The title is, she's currently the mayor under the Labour Party. Okay. Abigail Marshall Canton. Okay. Leeds Council. She's a public figure. Eshegon for giving me that link. Remember, no video yẹn. Any soon. I just close video. I just lọ mú picture yẹn jáde of ẹni tá fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Thanks so much. Google. The good thing is, so that is the woman, and I believe I don't know, I guess so. Or be at the previous one, but I forget about the man first. This is the picture of the woman that we are going to talk about briefly now. Abigail Marshall Canton becomes the 130th Lord Mayor of Leeds. We know how it will be very difficult to give women the roles and the power. So regardless of whether the husband is a Nigerian politician, the women that are politicians in Nigeria today, we know how they are dealt with. They are not given opportunity. And that takes me, Sharia, to give me another line again. Even though we end the program, politics in Nigeria. As Sonny last week, we need to clean our own politics when we get to Enoti. The last week program, I believe, at week 9, we shall take creative steps about political parties. We need political parties that would value every Yoruba woman. Not the current one. Tomaloma Dobale si or Jagaban to Ofeje just ordinary councillor. In Nigeria, the political parties have been central factor in the making of the country's reign of corruption and gross indiscipline. The Nigerian political party is simply an association of the personal enrichment of its leading members and a place of economic refuge for some lower persons. In short, a party, APC, PDP, Labour Party, NMPPC, and the rest of the criminal political parties set up, about 92 of them, belongs to few leaders like Jagaban, Atiku, Peter Obi, and Omoyele Sowore, who use his influence to amaze each personal wealth. The only thing is Sowore has not got into that office to amaze wealth, but we would say is also a politician. But but we know that Tinubu kowo je owo Lagos State no fi di Jagaban ta no pa Funsho Williams. If Tinubu was never the governor of Lagos State, kò ní owó kankan. Owó tí a gbọ́ pé Tinubu ní nígbà tó náà ṣiṣẹ́ ní Detroit àtàwọn ibi tó náà ti ṣiṣẹ́ as an accountant. Àwa ṣe gbọ́ pé owó cocaine, drug money went into Tinubu's account while he was in America. Drug money, owó cocaine, kò ń ṣe owó gbó, owó cocaine. Ó náà wọn ò mọ̀ pé owó cocaine ni. Ó wá fortify owó yẹn pé ẹ má bínú ẹ gbé gbogbo owó yẹn lọ. How long was the money going through his account? Mad people over the place, criminals. And that is the person that is your president with a fraudulent constitution. Elogbo inti Senator Ali Dume also. Maybe we should remind you what he said. But let's first finish it one at a time, because it's getting more interesting. Educate arawa. Let's come back to Leeds, because Leeds I don't want to stay too long. whether the woman husband is politician in Nigeria, whatever it is, olórí burúkú, èmi ò ní woman yìí olórí burúkú, ẹ gbọ́ mi dáadáa o. But olórí burúkú ni gbogbo politician tó ń bẹ ní Nàìjíríà tọkọ tiẹ̀ náà bá wà níbẹ̀. So be it. I care less. London lájọ wà. Ẹ send message sí pé Koiki ní olórí burúkú ni gbogbo wọn tọkọ ẹ bá wà lára politician Nàìjíríà. They are born bastard. Ẹni kò sùn mi UK lájọ wà. Ká gbéra wa lọ sí court. Pé mo ní pé born bastard ni gbogbo àwọn politician tó jẹ́ Nàìjíríà. This privilege tó ń jẹ ní bíbá ilé ni, if she was in Nigeria, I'm on touch fún, not because I'm defending her, that Natasha Akoti ní Kogi State tí nígbà tí election bọ̀ Yàyà Bello ní kó lọ dí gbogbo bẹ̀ kó má ráyè di politician àbí senator. We've seen how every woman has been decent. Ẹ má kí n tàbọn. Wọ́n ti fà wọ́n wálẹ̀, wọ́n jẹ́ kó wọn lọ sókè. In the political realm of that country, tẹ́ ń pè Nigeria. Bàbá Kító ìwá ni, lè continue báyìí, ẹ jẹ́ kí n ka bẹ̀rẹ̀ délẹ̀. These party bosses stay on top. Tinubu ló wà lókè. O lè fẹ́ jẹ́ nǹkan kan ní gbogbo Southwest. Tó o bá ní connection Tinubu, they play. Ìyẹn lẹ ṣe ń pè ní Jagabandit, Jagarodi. Ó ti débẹ̀ nísìn. Ọmọ kì í ṣèdí bẹ̀bẹ̀rẹ̀ ká gbélẹ̀kẹ̀ lọ sídìí ẹlòmíì. Ó ti di president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Ó wá tún febi pa yín. Is that my problem? Do you blame me for that? Ṣé mi ni mo gbógun wọlé nísìn? Àbí Tinubu ti gbé ogun oúnjẹ wọlé? Food inflation at 40%. Gbogbo tí mo lè fi panu, mo ti jẹ nǹkan kan láàárọ̀ yìí. Màá lọ mu coffee láìpẹ́ yìí. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin alálùbáríkà tẹ́ wà lórí program. This is a lecture room to how we should dissolve and get the hell out. Koiki, we will fix the INEC. Olórí burúkú ni INEC. You cannot fix it. And that is why we should leave those that wants to go and protest. Ẹ jẹ́ kó jáde kó lọ protest. But end bad governance will not bring any one of you in, because two one of that day, you will do the same thing. Okay, put down the 1999 Constitution. But whatever is going to be the end of that, your protest should be the breakup of Nigeria. Anything less than that, they play. Go out and protest. Inú protest, ọmọ pààyàn. Look, máa rò pé wọ́n ní pààyàn, they will kill you during the protest, but you hold your ground. Mandela was born July 18, 1918. He died in 19. Mo fẹ́ gbẹlura wọn. Máa jó lọ Mandela, máa jó lọ Mandela. Ẹ rántí orin yẹn. Nelson Mandela was fighting as an activist until his death in 2013 at the age of 95. If he has given up, he would not have been the first black president of South Africa. Leni, we are seeing more. Ṣé mọ̀ pé òyìnbó kan wà tó jẹ́ bí administrator South Africa? Ẹ rántí orúkọ ẹ̀ fún mi, ẹ̀gbọ́n mi Ṣẹ́gun Ọ̀nà. The guy that was running South Africa, kó tó di pé Mandela jẹ́, they did not believe that Mandela would become a president. Àwọn òyìnbó ló ń control South Africa. Tó bá dẹ̀ rò pé South Africa ń gbádùn, lọ síbẹ̀ they play. Ìyà tó ń jẹ wọ́n ló ń lọ lọ́nkàn yẹn. Because things did not get resolved fully. Halfway ni, half-baked. Tó bá ń jẹ nǹkan kan tó bá wà half-baked, tó bá gbé sẹ́nu, á tutù nínú, wàá máa pa kí ló dé? Ìyá wọ́n mú oúnjẹ dáadáa, wàá máa bínú. Ó ti gbàgbé pé microwave lẹ lò. Microwave nígbà míì á máa deceive èèyàn. Ìyẹn la ṣe máa ń gbóúnjẹ kaná láyé àtijọ́. Àṣe gbogbo yẹn mọ́ nísìn. A ti wà ní ayé Gen Z, ṣáàjú sínú microwave. Òkè akọ́ máa gbóná, tó bá dé sàlẹ̀ wá realize pé kò gbóná. Tá a bá ṣe mistake, tá a gba Yorùbá nation dáadáa, a máa ní problem lọ́jọ́ iwájú. Half-baked. Kí lórúkọ? Declare. Ẹ ṣe gan ni orúkọ ẹ̀ sápá mi lórí ni. Òyìnbó yẹn kò expect pé Mandela lè jẹ president. But nígbà tó rẹ pọn wọn dáadáa, tó ra Nàìjíríà náwó síbẹ̀. Àwa náà sponsor wọn. Owó ló fi ń ṣẹgbẹ́. Ẹ máa gbìyànjú kan pọ́n bẹ́ẹ̀ pé wọn ní náwó. Ẹ lọ máa dáwó sínú ẹ̀wọ̀ ọ̀ràn míyàn. Look, má sọ fún mi pé So nínú 50 naira nísìn wọ́n wá ní kẹ́ dá 10 ó mà dá tí mo ní kó send owó ìwà o. Nínú 50 naira wọ́n ní kó dá 10 naira lásán wàá sì ní 40 naira ntí 40 naira bá lè ṣe ó wá ní olówó lọ́wọ́. You must have it. Every one of us must contribute into mẹ́wàá ọ̀rànmíyàn. Abia the best ó tutù dé àwọn Biafra mi ó ní we Africans don't really suffer, that is why in Germany no grief for anybody ni o. Everywhere ní sẹ́ ẹ̀rí ibi tá ti ń bọ̀. We were coming from the Irish, we have landed to Leeds where riot has erupted. And if it's in Nigeria, Koikimedia called balẹ̀ Yorùbá jẹ́ o, only wọ́n gbọ́mọ. How do we get so weak? Àwa náà fẹ́ di weak element bí Tinubu. Mo ò ní kẹ́ bá nǹkan jẹ́ o, ẹ gbọ́ mi dáadáa o. Torí tèmi yẹn lẹ máa cut, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń cut fídíò mi, mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń bá mi gbé fídíò mi síta yẹn, mo ní ẹ máa fi jẹun. Èmi mo fún ní authority yẹn láti 3 years ago, mo tí ì gbẹnu kúrò lórí ẹ̀. Use my video as how you like it. Don't change my word. Bó bá ń wẹ̀ kó kọ headline mi lé lórí. Koiki ti bú kí problem tiẹ̀ nìyẹn. The fact remains is that the country must go down. Tẹ́ bá máa ràn mí lọ́wọ́, ẹ ràn mí lọ́wọ́, ẹ ràn ilé iṣẹ́ tèmi náà lọ́wọ́. But èyí tẹ́ ń lo fídíò bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, ẹ máa lò. Mo fún yín ní gbogbo fídíò mi. I will not bring it down. But tí bá ṣe fídíò tó bá gbé nǹkan mi lé lórí tó cover tí mò ń sọ tó jẹ́ kó jáde, I will collect my video back from you. Màá sọ fún YouTube kó pull it down. Because mo fẹ́ kí fídíò mi kó wà bí ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀, mo fẹ́ kẹ́ change yín tí mò ń sọ, mo ò bẹ̀rù anybody. Ọlọ́run nìkan ni a bẹ̀rù, ọbẹ̀ Elédùmarè tó láyé tó lọ́run. Ẹ àgbọ̀dọ̀ tún dé stage yìí ní 40 years old tí ẹ pa Tolúlọpẹ́ tí kò pé 25 káwa máa náà ń bẹ̀rù ikú kan sí lójú anybody nísìn. A máa délẹ̀ lérí, a máa pull structure yẹn down, a máa bend the rules, a máa break the rules tí Yorùbá máa fi bọ́. But a máa kọ́kọ́ fún yín ní ìtàn pè ní pé ní Leeds lánàá brother mi ṣe gan ni wọ́n ní wọ́n gbọ́mọ mẹ́rin lọ́wọ́ yàn. Iṣẹ́ social service nìyẹn. Sometimes it is good, but sometimes tí wọ́n náà pọ̀ jù. I'm not here to say that it is not good because we don't want child abuser. Fẹ́ni tó máa lọ máa tọwọ́ bọmọ nídìí torí olórí burúkú wà láàrin yín ní gbogbo Nàìjíríà òfò yẹn. Àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké máa fingerprint wọn láti ìsàlẹ̀. Pedophile ló ń pè. Ilé tá bá ti rí tó ti ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ agbọ́dọ̀ gé kíní ìsàlẹ̀ yẹn ká fún ẹja jẹ. So what I'm trying to explain to us is that 4 children, from what I am hearing, were removed from a house and the whole of Leeds has turned upside down. We Yorubas, Igbos, Hausas are being killed on a daily basis and we have not reacted with the play. Something is wrong with us. I am not talking about violence like Obasanjo, but I am talking about mobilizing ourselves in huge numbers. Àbíṣe kí n dé fìlà sójà tí olórí àpò ti ń hot láàárọ̀ yìí. Wọ́n gba ọmọ mẹ́rin, wọ́n ti turn gbogbo Leeds upside down, even though tí kàn bá ti padà níbẹ̀. Wọ́n gba identity wa, wọ́n pa wá, wọ́n tẹ̀ sí wa lójú, àdẹ̀ react. Ṣe rí pé èdè ó ti wà nú ẹ̀, kò ń ṣojú lásán mọ́. I am so mo kí ẹ. Kí lẹ sọ sà, Mr. Bọ́lájí wọ́n ní ó ti débẹ̀, ó lúgbọ́n báyìí. Yorùbá tẹ máa ń kọ yẹn má jẹ́ kí n lọ gẹ́ra mi jẹ. Ẹ mọ̀ pé mi gbọ́ Yorùbá bí àwọn mídíà wa tó kù, àwọn gbọ́ dáadáa. Private school èmi lọ ni mo ṣe gbọ́ Yorùbá. Wọ́n kọ́ wa ní Yorùbá ní private school, not private primary secondary school. But ní tó bá máa gbọ́ dáadáa, wàá gbọ́ láti kékeré ni. Wọ́n gba èdè lọ́wọ́ wa, wọ́n gbé ṣagabùlà lé wa lọ́wọ́. Wọ́n ní Koiki, I like the way you speak. Which way you speak? Ṣé ó jẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí language mi? Ó yẹ kí n máa sọ Yorùbá kínú mi. Tí bá parí program báyìí, ìyàwó máa fi mí rẹ́rìn ni. Ẹni ẹ ṣe sọ Yorùbá yẹn tó lọ dáadáa. Kí ni kí n ṣe sí? Ẹ gbà bẹ́ẹ̀. Lára jàǹbá tó ṣe fún wa nìyẹn. By taking the beautiful language of Yoruba. Irú àwọn bàbá Ọmọborí Owó, our deputy chairman of Yoruba World Media, àwọn á máa sọ numbers èmi ò lè sọ nọ́mbà nísìnyí mo máa ń pè ní 19 lédè Yorùbá bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ kọ́ nísìnyí náà tí bá fi kọ́ mo tútù gbàgbé tó bá jẹ́ nǹkan ti kọ́ wa láti kékeré a b d a e àwa ló ń kọ́ a for apple b for ball c for cat e for egg wọ́n gba Saturday lọ́wọ́ wa wọ́n gba Sunday wọ́n lọ jù wá sí Wednesday and where we find ourselves today. And that thing is going. Àwọn tó kúrò Nàìjíríà wọ́n á máa sọ òyìnbó bí ọ̀pẹ rẹ̀. Wàá rò pé àwọn àti òkè queen ti kú, wàá rò pé àwọn àti king ọjọ́ pàdé lánàá ni. But let's come back to the reality. What we are discussing here started from bí a ṣe darapọ̀ mọ́ wa àfi tí gbẹ̀nu kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀. We were talking about hashtag the land belongs to Irish people. Who owns Yoruba land? Is it Igbo? Is it Hausa? Is it Fulani? Is it British? Is it America? Is it China? Is it Pakistan? Who owns Yoruba land? Who owns Biafra land? Who owns Arewa land? Ta ló ní àwọn ilẹ̀ yẹn? Because Agbakoba told us that, look, the real owner were not even put together to discuss, whether they want to be together. Who created Nigeria? Was it God? Okay, which part of the Bible say God created Nigeria? We know that it was a human like myself. Lugar, they do jiggy jiggy. We know that. If they chop, if a person like me, he join us together, why then do we want to remain one? And if we're going to remain one, under what condition? If you want to go and protest, remember that you can be killed. Wọ́n pọ̀ dáadáa, àwọn ọmọ yẹn pọ̀ bákan lọ bá àwọn kéékèèké ni. Bọ́tẹ̀ládé. Máyé aláìdáni Abia best. Ó tún ti gbé wa lọ síbòmí báyìí ní sí mo lè ka kọ́mẹ́ǹtì síta ni. Kọ́mẹ́ǹtì tó kọ síbẹ̀ yẹn ọkùnrin. You won't divert this program. I know you're not going to divert me. Thanks so much. Mr. Boladin, British owners, Yoruba land for now, until we enter M1 to achieve our land. Then the bad guy, no, it's okay, I'm just joking. You be bad guy. We be man now, waiting. Imbola Soro, Dennis says, that's the problem. When you read the comment, you get that. Let's quickly read more of what happened in Leeds. Then, about the 10 in party programming. At 10 o'clock. Mr. Shegun, I have not recognized you all. It's just that when I come like that, sometimes I just want to get the message out quickly. Because be me read message, but boy, and I'll read it again for those of you that have just come into the program. But let's talk about the leads and move away from there. What I'm saying is that we are not saying that we should be violent, but sometimes violence brings a message out. So what we saw yesterday was violence. It is said it only possible by violence. Leads-life.co.uk, their headline. This was this morning, 19th of July, updated at 16 minutes past 9. And this is what I said. Thank you so much, those of you watching us, Chuk, John, Danny, and the rest of you. Omobalaji, good morning. Leeds riot, latest as police car overturned, bus and car set on fire. We don't want anybody to take advantage and burn down Lagos. But are we not currently being violent enough in that part of the world? Fire the gbogbo ilé tí mo rí bí báyìí o. Things don't. Let's read further. Let me show you the background. So that by the time I download the video and upload it again, some of you will be able to see what, even though if we change the picture on we want to make sure that, okay, what I'll do is, let me post it quickly to my Twitter handle. But while I'm doing that, let's watch that video again. Simon Ekpa ni mo rí lọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀. But because I didn't know what was all about, let's watch that video again. This was Leeds. And again, this is what Simon Ekpa wrote before we go. This is UK Today. and we know who is doing it. The python where they don't feed, it has grown big, and they've started attacking them. And some of us that have lived there can have the understanding that, look, I live here, try to abide by the rules and regulation, want to do. I am on ground in Leeds. The riot was serious last night. They want to continue today. This is another Koikimedia, but I'm not paying them. I'm one of our freelance. Giving me update that Mr. Koiki on Lano Leeds lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́. But in Nigeria, nílẹ̀ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, wàá pààyàn ní Koiki wọ́n ti pa wá, ẹ bá mi pariwo síta. Kí ló dé tá ṣe wá dà báyìí? Kí ló dé tá ṣe táwa ṣe dà báyìí? Ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ẹ bá mi máa ṣàdúrà pé ẹ̀mí tó máa kó sínú àwọn ọmọ wa tí wàá lè fi tètè rí àṣeyọrí pẹ̀lú èmi àti wọn, kọ́lọ́n bá wa kó sí wọn nù. Ní Leeds ni wọ́n náà kọ ọmọ 4 lásán náà gbà, ọmọ 4 lásán tí mo sọ yẹn, àwọn òbí wọn náà wọ́n nígbà, kò wá ń ṣàwọn òbí wọn nìkan mọ́. Ọmọ kí ló sọ ọmọ Bọ́lájí? When you are at the airport, wàláì ti bẹ̀ sí Leeds, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, I am so pini ìbẹ̀rù ni Mr. Koiki, okay, èmi náà ń bẹ̀rù wàláì, èmi náà máa ń bẹ̀rù, wọ́n ní tó bá débi tẹ́rù, tó bá débi tẹ́rù wà, wà mọ̀ pé but ẹja kìlà wà láyà. Tẹ́rí ìjáde kò ń ṣèyàn 6 ló máa jáde, èèyàn mélòó ló máa kó sí. Ṣé mo kọ́rọ̀ tọ́lọ́pàá bá investigate any one of them, there will be more problem. So what the police will be trying to do now is just to calm the situation and let everybody go back into their house. And they will say, those children, we will return them back to their family, but let us make sure that they are safe, because I don't want children to be molested because people want to create riot. I want us to be out on the street. If things get hot, do whatever is necessary. Because my mom has told me, Mama sọ pé ẹ máa ja ogun. Tí ẹ lọ máa mú dání, even though pé wọ́n ti wà nínú ogun. Because tí Koiki lẹ máa mú dání pé Koiki sọ pé a máa jagun, but ẹ ti gbàgbé pé ogun wà nínú kó máa febi pààyàn. The reason why many people died during the Biafra was starvation. Wọ́n febi pa wọ́n. I like irọ́, we don't like the truth. Ìyẹn lẹ̀ ṣe ń bá mi share program. Ń gbọ́wọ́lé thumbs up. A máa bẹ̀yìn. Mo kí gbogbo alẹ́ nǹkan sí. Ṣé ń tẹ̀síwájú? Mo kí wa. It is very hot. Weather wa ti change. Ní weekend yẹn, grandma, ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ẹ má jáde ní between 11 and 3. Wọ́n ló máa gbóná díẹ̀. Weather yẹn máa hot. And we want you to all be very, very cool. Ẹ ṣí atẹ́gùn window. Èmi náà ti ṣí tèmi. Ìyàwó mi ti bá mi ṣí, but atẹ́gùn yẹn ò dẹ̀ ń fẹ́ wọlé. A ní fan náà, gbogbo ẹ̀ náà. A ti wà ní that weather. A dress warm. Má gbé jacket jáde lọ́la, wọ́n ló máa warm díẹ̀. Dáre ní mad leaders all over the place. Kí lẹ sọ sir, Mr. Oyedele, only what happened in Kenya will be a child play if things continue going unabated. The life is becoming unbearable for the common man. There is hunger in the land. Daniel Oyedele, the main war start from hunger. Ebi. Ẹni tí ebi bá ń pa á máa hùwà wèrè. Wàláì. Kò ń ṣe pé ó ya wèrè, ebi tó ń pa yẹn á jẹ́ kó ṣe nǹkan míì tí kò jẹ́ kó ṣe, tó yẹ pé wọ́n máa ṣe náà kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀. Ìyẹn la ti ń sọ fún àwọn olóṣèlú pé in tó ń bọ̀ ní ìwò tán. So èmi ò ní wà ní bíbá kí n sọ pé kẹ má jáde fún protest o. Ẹ tó bá fẹ́ jáde, Nigerians lè ń jáde fún. Jáde under the instruction of Olóyè Ìgbòho. Jáde under the instruction of ṣé olóyè tó tẹ̀ ti tì síta? Ṣé olóyè tí wọ́n ti tì síta? Ó náà pé buwá ti wáyé pé Tinubu, mo ń gbọ́ Yorùbá wuyì náà lánàá, ó dà pé ti wáyé pé Tinubu máa ti olóyè síta. The Biafrans, let me tell you this, or the Igbos, Tinubu did not release Igboho. I beg you, stop mixing the words together. We know that it might look like that there was some kind of, no. I'm telling you, I am behind the scene. Tinubu did not. Let's just appreciate Patrick Stallone that heard about the death of Igboho's mother and whatever felt in his body. We give thanks. But Tinubu was not involved. Please. We pray that Nnamdi Kanu will be released by Tinubu. But Tinubu himself, maybe you never know, all the bank accounts where Igboho they operate, legitimate accounts, before Yoruba nation, some of them get boku money as a businessman. With the look, Igboho don't they travel before me, I travel. You don't go different places. They go Germany. They say you don't understand English, but when they go German, they communicate. I don't know whether they don't even learn German. If they go America, they come London. He has friends all over the world. But Yoruba nation, Igboho can't enter. Buhari, they forget say now Yemi Osibajo and Buhari they work together. So when we they talk Buhari, maybe they add Yemi Osibajo, they can't lock Igboho account. As I speak to now today, Igboho does not have access to his account even after a Yoruba man don't enter. That one go. After a Yoruba man, we be Tinubu, where you go think say now because Igbo people they say na in a brother Koiki, that's why now not do Yoruba nation anymore. Because Tinubu don't enter power now. Every one of you don't go quiet. Okay, we understand, no verse. But Igboho account, Igboho still there Benin Republic, but he's in Germany right now. The last message I sent to him at almost to midnight last night, Igboho has replied me at 4 o'clock. Koda Onusi voice here, Onusi wa loju won. But he replied just to let me know that he has confirmed the message. So we beg you to help us, Igbo people, help us beg Tinubu, make him help us release Igboho's account and maybe allow Igboho to. You say Igboho don't release Igboho, but Igboho they outside the country. You know if he enter the country, oh, he can't bury him, mama. Now our king, all our Oba say, Igboho come home, we stand on you. We will be with you. If soldier come, DSS come, make them kill every one of us. May we see. And the soldiers and the DSS pull back. So the reason why Igboho came home to bury mama, he no be Omali. I don't know how did you translate that one for English. Igboho no be Omali. If mama die, he go come on, come bury the mama. And he has left. He's not in Nigeria. You will not see him in Nigeria. You will see him between all over the world because he's a free man. Igboho is not a criminal. Kokin shut down. Look, Interpol is not looking for Igboho. ICC is looking for Buhari and Yemi Osibajo. They're not looking for Igboho. Igboho is not wanted in any part of the world. It was Buhari and Yemi Osibajo that said that they should stop Igboho some 3 years ago. That immaterial was when I and Igboho were prepared to fly out from our destination. I will leave it like that. This program ends at exactly 15 minutes. Yoruba Nation. Okay. Yoruba Nation is a project that needs money. Oi, Yami Sherifa Agbabi Akane Koiki. Oh, fi Osibajo sílẹ̀. Wọ́n ti rálẹ̀ pọ̀n kó lè sọ̀rọ̀. Osibajo, our best Yoruba man, brilliant, PhD. That. The Fulani destroy Osibajo, that all his business, economic policy. Remember Osibajo, we always have that meeting with his glasses on, Babawolowo face cap, and he'll be looking like that with economic policy. They will be on the round table, they'll be drinking tea, cola nut, ashe gbogbo efabuni. Once again, thank you so much for the update from Leeds. But like I said, the reason why one Leeds in Bono Buruku ìjàgídí máa ní gbogbo ọlọ́pàá lọ́tí wọ́n ní wọ́n àwọn social service gbọmọ mẹ́rin lọ́wọ́ àwọn kan fídíò lélẹ̀ ìyẹn mú ìfẹ́ tí wàá mọ̀ àwọn òyìnbó ló jáde bí àwọn foreigner làwọn ilé everywhere ti turn upside down ní Leeds lánàá Leeds àwọn ọmọ káwọn ọ̀daràn ti débẹ̀ náà wọ́n fáwọn níwèé. Just like Simon Ekpa is saying, he's right. Àwa tá jẹ́ Africans, àwa kò fi hustle, ká ṣe fàájì, ká lọ mọtí, ká jó, ká lọ sí ibi iṣẹ́, kó dàárọ̀. An African man á dìde láàárọ̀, á lọ ṣiṣẹ́, yàtọ̀ sáwọn tó jẹ́ pé iṣẹ́ tí wọ́n ní pé kó tún jalè lórí kọ̀mpútà. But we just wanted to live a better life. Nítorí a fi kúrò Nàìjíríà nìyẹn. But eléyìí ní arákùnrin ní irọ́ better life yẹn ẹ padà sí ìlú yín ẹ padà sí ìlú yín àfẹ́yìn nílùú wa mo kí ẹ̀gbọ́n mi Frank Dudu wọn náà Romanians okay wọ́n náà àwọn Romanians làwọn tó ń dá wà láì àwọn ò fẹ́ kọ́ gbọmọ lọ́wọ́ àwọn because àwọn lọ́mọ tí wọ́n rí but ìjọba ní no ẹ̀yin lẹ̀ ń ṣe nǹkan kan fọ́mọ. So I don't know much about that story, but let's go a little bit into it because I'm very pressed with time. But the reason that she jáde gangan is because this Irishman is informing us that they want to take back their land. So let's go further into the story of the leads, and then we will hopefully come back later. Yeah, we think bones okay. Me at me come back later. A police car has been attacked. We saw the video. This is the police car that is attacked. Other things also happen. What is Joe Boss? But Lord Otiwa, and Fulani power on Shigugwe. All we just do is we just shout. Yeah. Audio message. Just for the WhatsApp. That's all we know best to do. But it's good. You know that bad. Hundreds of people wọ́n sọ pé yàn kan wọ́n sọ pé yàn méjì 100 tó bá ti sọ pé 100 tó dẹ̀ fi SC it could be 200 it could be 300 ẹ̀dẹ̀ bá mi ṣe coffee náà ẹ̀jọ̀ 3 in 1 here please it could be any amount but kò ń ṣe 10 wọ́n ní this happened as a bus was burnt down. Mo fẹ́ show image yẹn mo ti post ẹ̀ sórí Twitter mi mo ń bọ̀. Mo fẹ́ change background mi. Things dey ṣẹlẹ̀ ní UK. Ìyá máa bọ́ sẹ́dẹ̀ ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ìkànnì wa. Mo kí bàbá mi gbogbo yín bàbá tẹ̀ ń ràn wá lọ́wọ́. Ṣógbuyì ẹ ṣé gan ni. Mo rọ́wọ́ yín. Mo máa ń rọ́wọ́ yín náà lọ́dọ̀ Àrólé 1010. We appreciate everyone. No matter how small you are giving us, look, it is going a long way. Ẹ̀yin lè mọ̀ how valuable it is. Èmi ò níṣẹ́, ẹ rí pé mo nílé mo wà níṣẹ́, mo lọ́bi iṣẹ́, mo níṣẹ́. Ṣé ràn wá lọ́wọ́ ẹ support platform yìí ká lè lọ sókè, ká lè ṣe mọ́. Owó ló fi ń ṣe gbogbo nǹkan. So, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà lórí Koikimedia, later the video will be uploaded, you will also see that image you are looking right now. Ó dàbí war zone. Even though all we are told is that we're not gbọmọ mẹ́rin and they've turned the whole of Leeds. Ẹ wá wo tó ti gbà lọ́wọ́ àwa for 60 years, for 20 years, and we have not activated. How can I contribute to you, sir? Ẹ bá mi fàkáǹtì síta. Mọ́mí wa ní, how can I contribute? Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá fún mi náírà màá gbà. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá fẹ́ ṣe Zelle, ẹ pè mí, màá fún yín ní Zelle number. But báńkì ti Nàìjíríà mi, First Bank là ń lò. Ẹ bá mi kọ síta, Abdullahi, ẹ má bínú, 30. 96 80 88 48 tẹ́ bá ní the UK account a ní yẹn náà owó kan kéré Tesco a ní every little helps iṣẹ́ tá à ń ṣe ó dàbí iṣẹ́ tí BBC náà ń ṣe ni but àwa là ń fund BBC so àwọn staff BBC wọn ní wá sórí social media kó máa béèrè pé kẹ́ support and it is ethical. I keep saying that pé media coming èmi ò ṣe blogger o mo ń ṣe vblog o journalist ni mí o airport tí mo lánàá mo máa ID card mi because kì í mọ̀ bí ṣe ń ṣe fídíò yẹn èèyàn kan kọ̀ lè dé tó ní hello excuse me sir what are you doing màá kọ́kọ́ sọ pé I am a journalist. Lóòótọ́ ó lè dàbí ìgbà fóònù lèmi ń gbé káàkiri èmi ò gbé àwọn kámẹ́rà ńláńlá yẹn èmi wà pẹ̀lú Gen Z ni ṣẹ̀rẹ̀ àwọn kámẹ́rà ńláńlá yẹn wọ́n bá rìkọ́dì tán wá ṣe lọ sí studio wá edit èyí tó bá fẹ́ yọ wá èmi náà gbogbo ẹ̀ la lè ṣe adẹ̀ ń ṣe yẹn nílé and I also do a lot of tí bá parí program yìí nísìn 3 hours mo ti wà ní bíbá à edit video mo láwọn video tí mo ti record so account number ti lé yẹn àwọn backup ti ẹ ti sùn ẹ bá mi fi síta ọ̀dà mọ́mì mi ní kí n pè síta lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí 3096808848 Olayomi Koiki First Bank 3096808848 owó kan wá kéré mo ní ẹni journalist tó dáńtọ́ press card mi lélẹ̀ wọ́n ṣe fún mi ní the new update èyí tí mò ń lò tẹ́lẹ̀ kẹ́ lè bá mọ̀ pé mo sọ fún yín pé ẹ ti ní journalist tó lè bá yín kọjú wọn but mo ń bọ̀ ẹ rí pé mẹ́ta ni eléyìí nísìn. These are the cards. Ẹ̀yin ni mo show yìí nísìn, right? But I'm ma show lẹ kankan, but mo fẹ́ kẹ́rí number mi, NUJ number mi. This one expired in July 2021. Mo sọ fún yín pé èmi ò ń ṣe blogger ni kò nídìí gbogbo eléyìí, because we go out in the public and I do not want to be harassed. What harassed me so many times, gbogbo yín náà lẹ ti rí live. Thomas Sumomi, what are you doing? To buy that is ṣàlàyé fún wọn, to ti your card there, they walk away. I have the right. Àwọn ibì kan wà tó yẹ pé a lè record náà lóòótọ́. This is for July. Ṣé rí pé mẹ́ta ni? Ẹja mú yẹn báyìí. This one expired. It will expire in the last, no, the new one, last, yeah, ele expire ní ọdún 2024. Ele nísìn, ó gbé wa lọ títí dé 2025. Ẹ rí pé ilẹ̀kùn tó wà lẹ́yìn mi, ilẹ̀kùn number 10 Downing Street ni. So when we go out, I do not forget my ID card, because ìlú tí mò ń gbé yìí, àwọn ọlọ́pàá máa ń fẹ́ ṣe bígbà tó jẹ́ pé they are too know, especially tó bá rí pé dúdú. Mo ti lọ sí Downing Street tí ọlọ́pàá fẹ́ challenge mi, mo kàn ń pè ó stupid ni, because iṣẹ́ tiẹ̀ ló ń ṣe, èmi náà ń ṣiṣẹ́ tèmi. And I know what to say on a live transmission and know what to say. The ethics, mo mọ ethics. Gbogbo pé mo ń ṣe pé yẹn, kò máa sí ìtọ́ kan British law pẹ̀lú yẹn. Ẹ̀yin ni mo máa rò pé olórí burúkú ni wọ́n ti máa ń sọ yẹn. Ó kàn jẹ́ pé some of our parents and our grandmothers, they're not comfortable with people talking like that. Ó máa dàbí pé ọmọ àṣà, àwọn ọ̀dẹ́ ń ṣọmọ àṣà. Okay, account in UK. Ti UK account yẹn, ṣé mo mọ̀ yẹn lórí báyìí? Backup team, níbo lẹ́wọ̀ ẹ̀fà account síta. Ìyá ẹ̀dẹ́ fẹ́ fún wa lówó, ọmọ Ìjẹ̀bú òde ń fi gbọ́rọ̀ owó àgbọ̀n kankan mọ́ báyìí nísìn. Ó lè tẹ ẹ̀rọ owó ra nǹkan sílé káwọn ọmọ tó dé ní láti school. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n lọ wá account yẹn síta. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa play video kí n sáré interlude lọ máa ń pè, interlude ni. A máa parí ètò ìbọ̀. Mọ́mí mi fi fún mi lówó. Leeds lélẹ̀ ti ṣẹlẹ̀, ẹ jẹ́ a máa gbọ́ lọ́mọ ń bọ̀. Ẹ̀bẹ́ ìbọn ṣe ń fọ nǹkan tó ń bá nǹkan jẹ́ mọ́tò ọlọ́pàá. Mò ń bọ̀, mo máa fi àkáǹtì UK yẹn síta mà nísìn. Máa post ẹ̀ nísìn ni, ẹ̀ lè rí dáadáa. Kò wá sówó tó kéré, bẹ̀ fún wa ní whatever amount. It helps our platform. And like I always say, it is voluntary. And we also expect us to all support the others that you think you can support. Our joke is if I need to request and support our cannot count to cool. So details and motivator, mother pin them all. What the Benny? What is sorrow? Owó tó kó àgbọ́mọ́ Benny. Owó ṣe kókó. Ó ṣe pàtàkì. So mo kí gbogbo alẹ́ nǹkan sí. So mo fẹ́, because ìgbà tí mo rí article yìí, ó bà mí níjẹ́ somehow pé àwa tá à ń pariwo Yorùbá nation náà, àwọn ilé náà ń pariwo ìlú wọn pé àwọn òun lọ kọ síbẹ̀. Take Ireland back. Ireland belongs to the Irish people. They have the right, just like we have the right as well. So we're going to wind down this program this morning. But ètò ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Leeds tí ó fi di gbàsgbòs. Àwọn ti wà lórí M1, but M1 tí wọ́n lè tètè já wálẹ̀. M1 tọ̀dọ̀ tiwa tá bá push dáadáa, a máa láti confirm pé a fẹ́ fi gba Yorùbá nation ni. Kò ń ṣe M1 tá máa di pé number one wọ́n lè bribe àwa nísìn. Tinubu ò lè ṣùgbọ́n àkọ́kọ́ sí mi kó ní kọ́ lọ bá Koiki kó wá, kò ní gan náà ní try ẹ̀. Tinubu is a spender. Tó bá bó ṣe wà ní ó lè fún yàn ní $1 million, but a ní kẹ́ shut up kẹ́ má ṣe tẹ́ ń ṣe mọ́. Bọ́wọ̀ ni wá bá rò àwa, because wọ́n mọ̀ pé àwa generation ń ṣe àwọn fẹ́nifẹ́re, kò ń ṣe gbogbo wọn, kò dẹ̀ ń ṣe àwọn jẹun sókè àgbàlagbà tó ti fi Yorùbá land. Because people always think that people come out like this is because there is something in it for you, because you want them to know you. No, it's not because of that. Àwa ti kọjá stage yẹn, ẹ lọ bí àwọn tó mọ̀ wá, kò ń ṣẹnu. So let's read this before we go finally. Hundreds of people in an area called Erie Hills in Leeds took to the street near Loxyville to film the attack on the Mac police car. This escalated to thousands of people, láti 100 or the thousands of people, as fire were lit on the street. Wọ́n fi iná sí, mo mọ̀ kí mi máa fẹ́ exaggerate, èmi bá wọn tẹpo sí ni. Because lọ́dọ̀ tiwa, tó bá jẹ́ ọ̀dọ̀ tiwa ni, fẹ́ nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, àwa náà fẹ́ nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹ sọ fáwọn olóṣèlú pé to avoid confrontation between Nigerians tó fẹ́ jáde, ẹ̀ṣin tó fẹ́, to avoid confrontation lọ́jọ́ iwájú pẹ̀lú àwa náà, ẹ̀ṣin tí àwa náà fẹ́. But ẹ bá ní kò sí nǹkan tẹ́ lè ṣe ọmọ ní UK, ṣé gbogbo ilẹ̀ rí fídíò yẹn kí tó máa lọ? Ta ló ti rí fídíò yẹn? Fídíò tí wọ́n gbà sí fún mọ́tò ọlọ́pàá gbàs wọ́n náà ti turn everywhere ti dàrú ní Leeds. Ó lè máa jẹ́ gbogbo èmi fẹ́ lójú ni, a gbọ́dọ̀ fẹ́ lójú ni. Because lójú ẹ̀yin kan, ẹ máa rò pé kò lè ṣẹlẹ̀ ní UK. Mọ́tò ọlọ́pàá wọ́n jó, bọ́ọ̀sì wọ́n jó, wọ́n náà fi iná sí gbogbo títì. Kí ló ń pa Mr. Dare lẹ́rìn? Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, Àṣàkẹ́ ti gbé, ó ti gé ti lọ. But tó bá jẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ wa, we are always ready to come out and say, èmi ò sọ pé violence la máa fi gba Yorùbá nation nù. Torí mo fẹ́ kíyàn kan quote mi pé Koiki òtútù bẹ̀rẹ̀, ó jókòó sí London, ìwọ àtàwọn ìyàwó ẹ̀ àtàwọn ọmọ ẹ̀, èmi ò sọ yẹn o. Èyí tí mò ń sọ ni pé ó ti yá ni. Èmi ò sọ pé violence la máa fi gba Yorùbá nation nù. Àbọ̀rọ̀ mọ̀ yẹn nísìn. Oh, okay. So what I am saying is that let Eshegoni, ìyá mi, grandma Busola, àwọn kan máa pé bí a ti bá fún Koiki 10 pounds á kéré jù. Yéé 10 pounds. Ẹ bá jù síbẹ̀ nísìn, èmi náà wọlé dù. Káwọn ọmọ yẹn tó dé, èmi náà ra goodies, máa jù wálé. Every little helps. And if everybody is contributing, kò ní dàbí pé èèyàn kan ló ń ṣe táwọn kan ò ṣe. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wá ní ẹ máa fàdúrà ràn wá lọ́wọ́. Èmi ni last man standing yín. 2 hours ti fẹ́ pé, so I have 3 minutes. So mo fẹ́ sáré ka fídíò ilé nǹkan image kìíní article yìí. A video surfaced on Reddit. I believe this is the video. Bí àwọn míì tó wá wà around 7:15 p.m. as scooters, pushchair, bikes, and bats were used in the assault on a blue light vehicle with evidence in you. In turn, society by with evidence. Oh, Larry, àwọn ilé ti yarí tán. Àwọn tí UK gbé wọlé ìmọ̀ àwọn ṣèbí bàtà wà tẹ̀ dé àwọn aṣọ ọmọlúwàbí ni. Ẹni tó níwèé tó bá jáde báyìí á máa wò pa àwọn ilé tó ṣẹ̀ dé. Èmi ọmọlú tó jẹ́ wọ́n ní Romania ni wọ́n mo ti confirm ẹ o. So but in tí àwọn ilé tó ṣẹ̀ dé yìí àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n mi Yẹmí Fátókí wọ́n ní M1 ló máa last Yorùbá ẹ má yẹ ká M1 kó ìṣèbí wọn náà ló ní M1 ó tún yóò padà mo tún tábà ti bọ́ sórí wàláì handbrake màá ní kó bá mi yọ handbrake yẹn dànù ṣé brake tó ń wà nínú mọ́tò yẹn màá ní kó yọ yẹn náà a máa wá gbẹ́sẹ̀ lé accelerator a máa tẹ̀ délẹ̀ tí máa fi dé Manchester bó ṣe máa rí nìyẹn máa sọ pé dey play Koiki next week lọ́nà fẹ́ protest wọ́n máa protest wọ́n ní protest kò dá Yorùbá nation dúró o bọ́mọ Yorùbá bá fẹ́ jáde tẹ̀lé wọn dìrada lọ bọ̀gún o tó bá wá mọ̀ pé ò lè bọ̀gún pé Jésù Kristi kò dẹ̀ pànábì kí lẹ sọ Mr. Adisa wọ́n ní bàbá it is not everywhere in Leeds so èmi fẹ́mi sílẹ̀ gbogbo Leeds ni ṣé gbogbo story yìí ò ti lọ káàkiri gbogbo àgbáyé òun lèmi náà sọ ní bíbẹ̀ and it's not everywhere in Leeds tí nǹkan bá ń ṣẹlẹ̀ everywhere la máa ń kó papọ̀ àti city center yín àtẹ́fẹ́ wọn ni Koiki wàhálà olùwà tó dé báyìí ní àdúgbò kan lọ ti ń jà àdúgbò yẹn náà ti jáde sí ṣé ìrìpá atẹ́gùn yẹn fẹ́ síta ni atẹ́gùn yẹn ti lọ káàkiri news ti gbé all over the world wọn ò ní gbé ọ̀rọ̀ wa tí a bá ṣe action whatever that means to you action bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ nísìn gbogbo àgbáyé máa dá sí so bí yẹn ṣe lọ nìyẹn we will come back ẹ má worry ẹ jẹ́ kí n lọ rest díẹ̀ màá mu custard ẹyin mẹ́ta làgbàlagbà máa ń jẹ kò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ ẹyin méjì màá kọ́ máa sọ náà ni kó lọ mú lọ lórí bọ́ọ̀sì lẹ́nìí màá máa sọ para mi nílé mo kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá nílé. What we started with, in case you have just joined us, is how the Irish are saying that Ireland belongs to them. It does not belong to anyone. And on that note, Yoruba nation will come. How soon, I don't know. But it will happen in our lifetime. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n appreciate yín sọ́dọ̀ kẹ́mà ní Koiki so kò parí program hotel kí wa kí àwa náà gbogbo iná ọ̀dọ̀kọ̀ la máa rí. Bàbá wa, let me quickly, Mr. Kabiru Ẹ̀ṣẹ̀gànnì, Mr. Ṣẹ́gun Fálẹ́yẹ Mukisa, Ayọ̀mí Kúndámíjù, ẹ̀yin ti dárun mọ́jú l'Amẹ́ríkà, thanks so much. Bàbá wa Okiyode Adezani, yes, when we were forced out of diaspora, we must all go home to repair and replace those foreigners in our land. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, tọ́ba ti lẹ́wà kúrò àwa náà ń bọ̀ lé láti wà níbẹ̀. Gànà President Talon will always appreciate you. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, mo kí Ọmọbọ́lájí Abdullahi, mo kí ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà lórí MixLR, Aláwù Bàbá, Ògúnmọ́lá, Òṣègànnì, Ẹ̀kúfẹ́. As we are ending the program this morning, Mr. Oyedele, let Nnamdi Kanu be released from the madness and the incarceration. Freedom is sacrosanct. Òyìnbó yẹn ti pọ̀ jù. President Tinubu, stop playing game with us. Release our hero, Igbowo's account. Free him, free Nnamdi Kanu. Tó o bá like àwọn Igbo kò mí ìpínkọ́ dínà. Nnamdi Kanu tó dì mú yẹn. Ẹni kò fi sílẹ̀. Ẹ má kárakùnrin ikú síbẹ̀ yẹn. Kí ló ṣe? Terrorist láàrin tán káàkiri gbogbo ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà báyìí. Bàbá mi Oyèdélé ní Igbowo hero ni o. Especially for the Yoruba. Mo kí gbogbo ẹni tẹ́ wà ní Òkè Ògùn. Mo kí brother mi Adisa Ogo ìjọ tí máa ti wá sí lead máa ti máa pè yín so ṣé àwọn Nigerian restaurant wà tá lè jẹun ká jẹ dáadáa. M1 ló máa bọ́ sí gbẹ̀yìn Allen Kondi ó ní M1 ọ̀rọ̀ situation Nigeria. Mo kí gbogbo yín, thanks you so much. Àwọn òyìnbó tẹ máa ń kọ yìí ó máa lè géèyàn láwọn jẹ o. Thanks you Koiki, you are senior source of change. Èmi ọmọ tó mí no Kenzie Fápọ̀húndà ó ní ẹ ṣé gan ni. James Jamo Biodun, only they change our culture. Kódà wọ́n ti gbaṣọ lọ́rùn gbogbo wa báyìí. Wọ́n jẹ́ ká ráṣọ wọ̀. Mo kí gbogbo wa. Crown Corps, only good morning. Mo kí gbogbo yín o. Àwọn kan lè ní Koiki. Mo dáhùn pé mo rí brother mi George lẹ́ǹkan. Abiodun George. Àwọn mídíà wa tó wà nílé wọ́n ní Koiki tí yín là ń ṣe bọ̀ tí ó mọ̀ pé bí wọ́n mọ̀ pé ọ̀nà ẹ̀ jìn. Bọ̀ má wálé o. Àwọn mídíà Nàìjíríà tó já ọmọ Yorùbá má wálé o. Máa bá wa fohùn yẹn síta ṣòrí tá a bá sọ̀rọ̀ bí wọ́n ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn wọ́n máa rẹpọ̀n wa ni ìwọ máa wálé bá wa máa fohùn yẹn síta ohun tó ń jù yẹn ó ń débi tó yẹ kó dé. Mo wá kí gbogbo àwọn mídíà wa náà tó sọ̀rọ̀ nílé fún díkan àbí díkejì gbogbo wọn Ọlọ́run máa jẹ́ kí gbogbo aká gbóhùn sókè ju bó ṣe yẹ lọ. Mo kí ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní ibiṣẹ́ tí ẹ ti wọnú ibiṣẹ́. Mo kí gbogbo àwa tá à ń ṣe ìgbìyànjú lọ́tún lọ́sì. Mo kí Aṣímọlọ́wọ̀ Moshood Ìyábọ̀ Olúbùnmi ẹ ṣé gan ni mà. Alájà Olúwaṣọ̀gá Alájagun Mokiyima, salamu alaikum lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí Matthew Ajeture. Nigeria ò tí kó in terms of ocean or prey, but try to do whatever you can do to survive. Àsìkò táwa àsìkò tí yàn survive ni o. How you will survive? Koiki afẹ́ survive kò sówó ń ta gbogbo ẹ lé kókókó bí ojú ẹja. Oyè mi, I understand. Yakubu Kọ́láwọlé ẹ̀rín yìí pọ̀ gbogbo yẹn kò máa rẹ́rìn ni kí ló má ti yàn dẹ̀ yàgbẹ́ sára ló fẹ́ ẹ̀rín tó tó yìí. Mo kí gbogbo alẹ́ nǹkan sí. And on that note, we will wind down. But àwọn sister mi, àwọn fine sisters, Adéòjò Bọ́sẹ̀ Táyọ̀, wọ́n ní Mr. Koiki, èmi náà wà ń bí o, mo thumbs up sí yín, Ọlọ́run bá wà pẹ̀lú yín, ọkọ̀ alálùbáríkà, ọmọ alálùbáríkà ṣe fún gbogbo yín. Mo kí gbogbo yín grandma, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń gbọ́ wa nílé data lẹ́ná, mo sì mi máa ní bá kí àwọn tó wà Nàìjíríà kò easy to be watching you all. Bá máa fi ọ̀sán nísìn àròlé á jáde gbogbo wa máa jáde everybody máa jáde. It's a lot of work we are doing. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́tí wọnú ibi iṣẹ́ náà ní UK ẹ máa yáṣẹ́. There will be more videos that I've recorded. Mo record video kan láti airport lánàá. Ìyá mi Comfort Ológunjà. Ṣé tànà lélẹ̀ àbí tèmi? Wọ́n ní it is getting hotter. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n ti fún mi ní £5 super chat. Ìyá wa Grace Olúṣọ̀tọ̀ iná wà nulẹ̀ mo rí látẹ̀kọ́ ẹ má bínú ẹ ṣé gan ni. Mr. Jide triple DRS àwọn tí wà lẹ́nu ibi iṣẹ́ àwọn tó ti lọ síbi iṣẹ́ àwọn tó ṣe night wọ́n fẹ́ sùn àǹtí mi kan Sister Ellen night ló máa ń ṣe. Wọ́n ní Koiki múrí ẹ ní airport lánàá ó tó tún jí láàárọ̀ yìí. Mo ní ẹ̀bẹ́ iná night lẹ́yìn náà ṣe kẹ́yìn náà máa sùn. òun ti lọ lójú gbogbo wa. She sent a video, but most of the video yẹn kò ń ṣe current one. Ẹ rántí ìgbà tó ń deport àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá lọ sí Ọ̀ṣun State. So that was in May. There's a new restaurant just opened at New Mill named The Rock, owned by Oda. Bí àtàbá ti wá sí gbogbo ọ̀nà gbòyìn àwa mọ̀ tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀. Mo kí wọ́n tẹ́ wà ní South East, across every part of Yoruba land. And on that note, I say, Odabo. Koikimedia, bringing the work closer to your doorstep.